This is the reservation, home of the Port Neches-Groves Indians. Tonight, the Indians host the West Orange Stark Mustangs. Welcome to the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience. For Sheffield Productions, I'm Charlie Jellin. This is the sports editor of the Port Arthur News, Bob West. We've been doing this for quite a few years, and it's going to be another exciting game tonight.
Charlie, this one I'm really looking forward to. You know, down year last year for Port Neches-Groves, 2-8. West Orange Stark goes 13-1. But it's a different season. West Orange Stark only has 7 starters back and only 2 defensive starters. You know, they've lived for years on their defense. Only 2 defensive starters back. P&G, meanwhile, got 8 offensive starters back. A really good young junior quarterback named Kai Walker and a big play wide receiver named Jeremiah Rose. And I think it's going to be really interesting to see if this West Orange Stark defense is far enough along at this point to handle a P&G offense that came out and put up 45 points last week on Silk.
That really took a lot of people by surprise, those 45 points, because the Silsbee Tigers have been giving the West Orange Stark Mustangs everything they can handle in 21-3A for the last few years. They actually took the district round from them a couple of years ago.
Yeah, Silsbee may challenge them yet when they get together in district. I think Silsbee, some of the same growing pains maybe West Orange Stark might be going through. Now, West Orange Stark opened with a pretty impressive 21-3 win over a 4A opponent, Little Cypress Mauriceville, last week. Shades of the same stuff, dominant defense, but LCM I don't think is in the same league this year with Port Neches-Groves. A little footnote there, West Orange Stark jumped into the rankings. They're usually a top 10 team in 3A, but because of all the losses after last year's great season, they didn't start in the rankings, but now they're up to 24. Really? Okay. Well, I'll go with that. If you got that out of the Port Arthur News, I'll go with that.
That's pretty stable right there. Captains are meeting at the 50-yard line there, and the guys who won the toss have decided to decline, so looks like the Mustangs are going to be getting the kickoff there on the left-hand side of your screen.
And that on the offensive side of the ball, the Mustangs also inexperienced. They've lost Jimmy Salter, 3-year starter at quarterback. So Chase Rutledge is now the man taking the snaps from the Mustangs. Got some experience last year behind Salter because, as folks who follow West Orange Stark know, they have a lot of blowouts. So he did get some playing time, but this is his first year as the man. In last week's game at LCM, he was 10 of 18 for 112 yards and also ran for 59 yards.
And I believe he rushed for a touchdown.
Yes.
Now the big guy, the tailback for the Mustangs, number 5, Chris James, he is a speedster. He was anchor leg and helped him win the state track meet last year. It's a very speedy running back. I think he ran for just under 100 yards last week against Little Cypress Mauriceville, but he did get 2 touchdowns.
12 for 90 and 2 TDs. Chris James, yes, he ran a leg on their 400 and 800 meter relay teams, and he is an early commit, I believe, to Iowa State.
And he is deep, one of the 2 deep backs there. You can see number 5. He's already saying which direction he's going to go if he gets the ball. And so we're ready to kick off here. The Indians in their home purple, the Mustangs in their visiting white. Kickoff coming from Dillon East. It's a bit of a pooch kick. Fair caught there at the 30-yard line, so the Mustangs will start off there. Reception made by Dwayne Bulliard, a senior for the Mustangs. Looks like they've got it marked right there at the 32-yard line, so the Mustangs come up. Quarterback number 19, Chase Rutledge. Pretty good passing game, as Bob said last week, 112 yards. Did have the 1 interception against Little Cypress Mauriceville. But you got to admire the Mustangs. They don't play an easy preseason schedule. They aren't looking at other 3As or 2As. They like to warm up against the 4As in the area.
And I've always liked doing that. I think it helps get you ready.
Quick screen pass. That's an incompletion over to the 30-yard line. Referees double check it, so it's just a little quick hitch screen over there. Incomplete. Pass was in the direction of Chris Horn, number 82.
And Michael Hughes was up in good position defensively for PNG. He had the play well diagnosed. Don't believe it would have gone anywhere. In fact, it would have probably been a loss had the ball been caught.
Horn was the leading receiver for the Mustangs last week. 2 receptions for 37 yards. Motion to a wing, and they do a quick pitch to Chris James, looking for a gap, and he found it. There goes the speedster. He is broken free. 1 man to beat, cut back, caught from behind at the 23-yard line.
Nice piece of running there by James. It wasn't there. He was supposed to come right. Saw there was nothing there. Went back left, spotted a running lane, and used his speed then to break the big play.
Just waited till his blockers opened up the hole, and there it was. Missed tackle, 2 missed tackles.
Initially, PNG played that very well, but things kind of broke down. Big play, and that's the thing that the Indians can't allow against this West Orange team. They need to try to make them drive the ball down the field.
Tackle from behind by senior linebacker Bobby Dawson, number 31. There's the pass caught by Dwayne Bouillard, number 88. Close to the first down at the 14-yard line.
Now, one of the big reasons PNG was 2-8 last year was because they were extremely vulnerable defensively. Word is that they should have improved. They've got some experience, so the key for them this as to how good they're going to be this year is how much they'll be improved on defense. We know they're going to be very good offensively.
Second down and short now. Hand off to James, working up the middle. He's aiming to get forward. Depends on forward progress. Might have that first down and needed less than a yard.
I don't think he got it, Charlie. They were waiting for him.
Good stand there by the middle of the PNG defense. Third down and short.
Like we're going to have a measurement.
They'll go ahead and bring them on out and look at the sticks. 11:24 left in the first quarter. And it looks like they're going to wait just a minute here. Well, he's saying that was a first down.
Waving him on up. Okay.
All right. Must have been
no need to
the length of the football. Good, excellent eyes on the referees. Roll the clock again. New play sent in as Chase Rutledge goes to the huddle. This time he sends James out to the right, so he's got 3 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. James in motion. He gets the handoff on a quick sweep to the left, hit by the linebackers at the 11-yard line, charge led by Sean Culpepper, number 51.
Good job of closing by Culpepper and a couple of buddies. Shut it down pretty quick.
3-yard gain, second down for the Mustangs. Purple Nation all over the running back that time. Same formation. This time James out a little bit wider because he's got the wide side of the field. This looks like a passing formation. That's what it is. Intercepted. Intercepted by the Indians. Jeremiah
Rose got the tip. Rose, of course, plays both ways.
Flag on the play. The great interception there on the tip by Jeremiah Rose, regardless of what happens. Let's see what the referees say.
I think it's chop block on West Orange. That's, of course, is going to be declined. And the throw is on the money. You can't put that on the quarterback. Maybe a little high, maybe a little hard. Here it is again. Right off the hands of, is it number 88?
I didn't catch who it was. It was the middle slot back over there.
I think it's Bouillard.
Forward progress after the interception is at the 2-yard line. So let's take a look at the Port Neches-Groves Indians.
Better do it quick. They run their plays fast.
They ran 70 offensive plays last week. Silsbee only had 34.
They will snap it a lot.
Walker hands off to Halfa, and he gets across the 5-yard line to about the 6. Let's go over some of the personnel here. Quarterback number 12, Kai Walker, had a pretty good passing game last week, 26 for 31 for 2 touchdowns, a total of 265 yards. And Halfin, the little running back, number 27, had over 100 yards, Bob.
27 for 137 last week against Silsbee. They're up quick, going to snap it. Going to go to Halfin again.
Right up the middle, close to a first down.
And if P&G is able to run inside on West Orange Stark, it's going to be a long night for West Orange. They've got to be able to shut them down, run the ball inside, because P&G can do so many other things well. And if P&G can make them run conscious, hold the linebackers, there's going to be some big plays made in the passing game.
3rd down and 1 to go. Indians are flipping their linemen. Motion across the formation. Halfin is stuffed right at the line of scrimmage.
That one.
I don't think he
Probably
got it.
Not.
And that's the chain gang defense coming up. As you mentioned, traditionally they have dominated tackle to tackle and forced opponents to run outside. And of course, the West Orange Stark Mustang speed was able to match most of those runs. Great defensive stand there by the defensive line. It's 4th down, still 1 to go.
Yep, that's a big stop for West Orange Stark. Did not want to let P&G out of the hole, and now they're going to get good field position again. An opportunity probably for a return here.
Kind of a line drive punch, going to hit at the 40, bounce over the head of James. He goes back to the 43 to pick it up and gets knocked out of bounds in Port Neches-Groves territory at the 48-yard line. So after the turnover, nothing doing by Port Neches-Groves. It is 0-0 with 8:15 in the first.
And the first big break of the game, of course, went to P&G on the deflected pass. West Orange Stark was ready to go. Let's see now if maybe P&G's defense has its feet under them a little better. The big play by James on the first possession for West Orange Stark got him knocking on the door deep in the red zone, but the tip ball was costly. That's pretty much a 7-point mistake.
Back to the spread formation. New tailback Rutledge holds on to it as John Scott, number 39, was lined up at halfback with Rutledge. Quarterback keeper gets 3. 2nd down and 7.
And coming up off the bottom for P&G was Trey Rembert. Not much doing there. 2nd about 8, say maybe 7. Long 7.
Scott still at halfback now. Runs a little wide screen there to number 39, John Scott. Scott picks up 3 more yards. 3rd down and 4.
Good coverage from P&G. Corbin Coy, Eli Vasquez.
Linebackers have to get up quick to catch that running back flaring out. Cornerback came in and forced him up inside. Good turn there by Bradley
Broussard. Yeah, he was the first one in on the hit. Good open field play.
3 receivers to the wide side now.
3rd and 4.
Scott's over there as well. He blocks for Rutledge as Rutledge rolls out.
Rose got a terrific blow. He blitzed off the corner and unloaded on the quarterback.
There are advantages to playing both ways because you recognize all the offensive things that those guys do.
There he comes right there. Went right past the blocker. Whoa. Quarterback barely gets it loose. Ball goes fluttering harmlessly out of bounds. So 2 big defensive plays already for Jeremiah Rose tonight.
If it was duck season, somebody would have shot that one.
That one was flutter. Quacking.
Quacking. Not twerking, that's the other show.
And there's that guy Rose again, lined up to take the punt this time.
He's directly down the hash line from the punter. Be interesting to see how West Orange Stark handles this. They got a tight formation, and they're going to kick it to Rose.
Kicked it to him.
Lets it hit at the 5, and it's going to roll perfectly for the Mustangs down at the 3-yard line.
So once again, PNG starting from really poor field position inside their own 5.
6:48 left in the first quarter. It is 0-0.
And for those who don't know, Charlie, want to tell them this is the 19th year of the Port Arthur News Friday night experience. And that's a long time to have been doing these games. And we've had some great ones, and we opened our season last week with a really good one, Central 24, Memorial 23.
That was a nail-biter down to the last 10 seconds. Walker hands off to Halfin, and he is hit quickly. Lost yardage back close to the goal line. A couple of slanting defensive linemen came through and hit him before he was able to get momentum. Look at that.
Yep, number 85 quickly in for the Mustangs. It would be Josh Timms. So they're daring the Indians to throw the ball out of the end zone. Brandon Faircloth, generally not bashful. I would not be at all surprised.
I don't think he's ever been called bashful.
No, he's very aggressive, very innovative in his play calling, and let's see. No, they're going to keep trying to run it out, and I guess this is the best way to contain their offense, just keep them bottled up inside the 5.
Halfin picks up 2 yards back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and 10. You can see some good trap blocking done by the Indian O-line right there.
Gotta think they'll look to Rose on this play. He's the big play man for them.
Trying to shut him down is Chris James. So apparently the Mustangs are going to use James in a defensive role here to shut down Rose. 5-on-5. It's not basketball. It's what you see at the wide receiver position on the bottom of your screen.
No, again.
Try to trap that time. Another trap but the linebackers are feeling so well the traps are not working.
That's 6 straight running plays. That may be a record here since Brandon Faircloth's been on the reservation. He likes to put it up.
Loss of a yard, and now Blake Lane is going to be punting from his back line. He's got to be careful and not take an accidental step backwards. But that's a real short punt, if you want to call it that. Lane steps forward, nice spiral. Caught in the air by Dwayne Bulliard, and he works over toward the wall, gets through the first line to the 25-yard line. And there the Indians put him down, so the Mustangs will have their 3rd possession in Indian territory with 4:35 left in the first quarter.
And I want to talk quickly here.
We'll take a commercial break and be back in just a minute.
I earned it the old-fashioned way, with long hours and hard work, and now I'm debt-free.
You're debt-free because 5 Point paid off our loan.
Precisely, my dear.
Go mow the yard.
5 Point is paying off 3 loans, plus you can get up to a 2% rate discount. 5 Point Credit Union. Money for loans right here at home.
Your chariot awaits.
Thank you.
Theater, arts, business, teaching, criminal justice, or any other of the many 4-year degrees in your college career? Begin at Lamar Port Arthur with a wide variety emphasis toward an Associate of Arts degree to choose from. Complete your core and transfer with confidence. The paralegal field is one of the fastest growing professions on the globe. Study paralegal at Lamar State College, Port Arthur. Paralegals assist lawyers in court cases by verifying facts of a case, preparing legal arguments and motions, and organizing trial documents. Register now, Lamar State College, Port Arthur.
Back to action. Rutledge on a quarterback keeper gained 11 yards, and he's doing the same thing to the other side. And look at that man follow his blocks. Gets down to the 8-yard line.
And they spotted something because that's 2 big plays going straight at him with the quarterback. PNG wide conscious because of the Mustang speed. So West Orange Stark takes it right up the middle with the quarterback. Play you don't really anticipate or game plan for, I don't think.
There's the formation that the interception was thrown on. 3 wide left, 2 wide right. Motion across, fakes the handoff. Rutledge, there's a flag on the play as Rutledge gets into the second line and is taken down by the linebackers.
Got to be a hold where the flag went in.
And that it is.
So P&G back on its heels, needing something good to happen, and it happened in the form of a holding penalty. Now to make it 1st and 18. That's always a good down and distance if you're on defense,
especially this deep. Mustangs are quickly up to the line, though, at the 19-yard line. Is that right? Yeah, I guess so. The 10-yard penalty from the 9. Okay.
You got to think the Mustangs feel like they have to score now. They've been the whole game has been played down here in this part of the field, and you just can't come away from that 3 times in a row without points.
Rutledge. There's a quick little hook move in the middle, gets down to the 5-yard line. He's dragging for the end line. He gets the first down.
Indians were tackling the ball and finally got it away. Are they going to be? Are they going to get it? And I think they are.
Wow! Let's see that on the replay, guys. And Jeremiah Rose leads the charge off the field.
Did Rose do that too? We're going to watch him.
We'll catch the replay in just a minute.
And when picking one, every detail counts, right down to the stitching on the seats. So why should picking a car loan be any different? Whether it's a low rate or a low payment you're looking for, at Do Good we customize loans to fit your needs. And we'll make sure your lending experience is everything you want it to be. Easy, convenient, and hassle-free. At Do Good, you'll love your car loan as much as you love your car.
And that's just one more way they do good.
Lamar University is the contact that you have with the professors there. They're always willing to help with anything that you need.
Living in Cardinal Village, I've made great friends. We've been able to study together and have fun all at the same time.
The diversity at Lamar University really surprised me. I made so many different friends from all over the world.
When I graduate from Lamar University, I know I'll be prepared for my chemical engineering career. Our engineering program is one of the best in the state.
Texas roots, infinite possibilities.
Brent Halfin on first down gained 2 yards. Now the Indians again. Now he drops back to pass, and there's the catch by number 10. That's Caleb Sparks. Gets the first down for the Indians, getting out from the shadow of their goalpost.
First down. The Indians really needed that. Really needed a little room to operate. They had gone 7 straight running plays to break that record of 6 straight. And you know Brandon Faircloth is itching to open it up, and now he's got a little room to do that. Another look.
Walker rolls to his right, looking to throw. Throws off his back foot and just throws that one away, as there were more Mustangs over there than there were Indians.
Yep, a lot of pressure. He did the right thing, just threw it out of bounds.
Brings up a 2nd down and 10.
Need to kind of watch how they're playing Rose, and James is there. It's a James against Rose man-to-man battle of number 5. They're obviously putting what they feel is their best athlete head up on P&G's most dangerous player.
Rutledge not Rutledge. Walker's going to keep it. I've got flags on each end of the play. One at inside the hash marks and one over where the play ended. Run was good for about a 3-yard keeper, but let's see what the flags are. Referees come out to explain it to the home crowd. Face mask against the defense.
Offsetting.
Offset.
Play that one over. That's good for P&G because it was not a very productive play.
2nd down and 10 now then after the incomplete pass. Halfin gained all but 10 yards of the rushing total last week against Silsbee. Walker picked up the rest of those. Coach Faircloth changes the play. Alvin comes beside Walker. Walker rolls to his right, throws it. Caught at the 22-yard line and is thrown forward for a first down. Good catch made over there by Avery Murdoch.
So they rolled away from Rose's side of the field. Good throw.
It's a game of chess,
Walker. And going into this possession, it had been all West Orange Stark offensively, but now the Indians have gotten a couple of first downs, gotten a little operating room.
Alvin behind. He gets almost the handoff, and Avery comes very close to making that play.
Yeah, good defensive play there by number 6 for West Orange Stark. Deontay Thompson, interesting background on Deontay Thompson as a sophomore. He went to Alabama's, I guess it was their sophomore junior day, and committed to the University of Alabama as a sophomore. And historically, they don't take too many bad players.
No, they don't.
That's some pretty good stuff there for young Mr. Thompson.
Alvin beside Walker again.
Pressure.
There's the screen pass set up, almost intercepted as Walker was trying to throw it away and ended up hitting Tavin Terrell right in the stomach. If Terrell could have held on to it, the defensive lineman's dream.
Well, you want to kind of let them through on the screen, but you don't want them through that fast. Wow, he almost got it. So they've got to figure out a way, and they got to move, somehow got to move Jeremiah Rose around, and they usually do that. Now they've got him in a slot here.
And there he goes.
And motion him.
Bob, you amaze me. You read their minds. Walker looks, he's got a guy open, intercepted by the free safety. And that's Chris James, and he's going to take it all the way back. Take it back, it's not James, that is Deontay Thompson. Yes, indeed, number 6. He's playing center field.
The guy we just talked about.
He was watching everything unfold in front of him. When he saw the pass thrown, he stepped right in front of the receiver. Deontay Thompson, one stiff arm there at the 25-yard line. That's the closest that any of the Indians got to him, and he took it in for another pick 6, and of course he was famous for that last year.
That would be the 3rd of his career.
Point after attempt is good. 7-0. Mustangs break out on top over the Indians with 1:27 left in the quarter.
We'll take this opportunity to talk about some of the folks that have been with us on the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience. Our loyal sponsors, Lamar State College of Port Arthur, the Medical Center of Southeast Texas, Motiva Enterprises, 5 Point Credit Union, Market Basket, Lamar University Beaumont, the Museum of the Gulf Coast, Mike Fulgens of Universal Coin and Bullion, Community Bank of Texas, DuPont, Goodrich Federal Credit Union, and a former PNG great who played on this, well, not on this very field, but in this very stadium, Robert Giblin.
The Friday Night Experience can be viewed anytime on the KFDM Channel 6 website at kfdm.com. Just click on the Sports tab, and then Friday Night Experience page presented by JK Chevrolet at the airport, and Fultz Chiropractic, Jared's Paint and Body, Larry's French Market, Ritter Lumber, Sports Connection, and the Texas Coastal Community Credit Union. All of these supporting high school football in Southeast Texas. The Mustangs will be kicking off now. They camped out down in the Indian Territory and just finally had a break, finally got that interception, but you've got to admire the Indian defense for diverting 3 different offensive thrusts that the Mustangs had.
Yep, we see Jeremiah Rose lined up hoping to get the kickoff. His presence has mostly been felt defensively.
Rose gets it at the 11-yard line. He's tackled at the 21-yard line by the Mustangs. P&G will have a 1st and 10 from that point.
Excellent special teams coverage by the Mustangs, and thus far you got to tip your hat to Cornell Thompson and the defensive folks at West Orange Stark. Their game plan for defending P&G thus far into the ballgame has been excellent. Now, got to think at some point P&G will get it going, but the first thing they have to figure out how to do is get the ball to Jeremiah Rose.
Rose is set up at a split end this time. Cornerback Trey Spencer comes up to play him on the inside. Halfin with the ball. He breaks up the middle. He's going to score if he can outrun Chris James.
And how about that?
Wow.
We see a little speed there. It was Thompson, not James, that he was in the foot race with, and he outran him. And they had a little conversation in the end zone about it, it looked like.
We have got to see that on replay, guys. That was a magnificent play by Port Neches-Groves, just a little middle trap that Halpin timed perfectly, waited till the block set, and Brant Halpin's off to the races.
What is that, 79 yards? Great block there by 76, the pancake.
Taylor Hanley, a senior offensive lineman.
And Thompson couldn't run him down. Pretty impressive stuff there from Halpin.
Referees are meeting, and one of them's going over to the West Orange Stark sideline. Here's a ground level shot of Halpin running straight towards you, and you can see how close Thompson was to him.
I don't believe Thompson gained anything on him. He had an angle, and I don't believe he gained anything on him.
And of course the jubilant sideline there. Penalty is going to be assessed on the kickoff against the offense.
And I think this is going to be, this may be the Manziel penalty that we're seeing called right here. A little conversation in the end zone between, I'm just guessing, but I think there was a little, I think it was both ways, but a lot of times it only gets called one way. If we saw that, if we had the very end of the play when the two kids were in the back of the end zone, there was some jawing, and just got to think, what else could it be?
On the point after, Port Neches-Groves sets up the swinging gate, and West Orange Stark reacted to it, so there's no need attempting the sweep. They'll go ahead and set up the point after kick. Dylan East, number 19, comes on to attempt the point after from the hold of Adam Morse. Nice kick, well in the air, and it is good. We've got a tie game with 1:11 left in the first quarter. 7-7, West Orange Stark and Port Neches-Groves.
79-yard touchdown run, and that probably got Halpin already up around 100 yards for the night. He's got to be pretty close. 86 at this point. So he had 137 last week, and you would think he's going to be there at that high or even more with 86 already rolled up in first quarter, and it's really interesting to see P&G have success inside and then see a P&G back outrun one of West Orange Stark's defensive backs.
Last week, Walker completed 26 passes, and of course, Halpin actually caught 4 of those for 20 yards. Rose caught 11, Sparks caught 8, and so far it looks like the rushing game, has been what they've been going to primarily. Of course, which one do you establish first? The NFL, they're always talking about that. Do you establish the rushing game or do you establish the passing game?
Well, and usually the defensive theory is to stop the run and make you throw. But I think West Orange Stark's mindset from what we've seen so far is to stop the pass and force P&G to run. And give Brandon Faircloth credit. He's been patient. He has run the ball. And the reward was a 79-yard touchdown.
So now we'll see how the Mustangs handle the kickoff here. They've spent most of the first quarter on the right-hand side of the screen in Indian territory. You got to have your hats off also to the Indian defense. The only points coming from an interception return by Thompson. Bounding kick goes past Chris James, out of bounds, untouched, so there goes the flag.
That's a good break for West Orange Stark. If that ball had stayed in, they would have had to pick it up around the end zone, and P&G would have been down the field in good shape.
So we'll see where the referees place it, checking with the Mustangs about their option.
Probably make them kick it again, considering where they started from.
Clock was still running for some reason.
Yeah, I think this is the obvious choice to make them kick off again. They're gonna get good field position, which they've had all night.
So the ball is going to be placed down at the 20-yard line now. Just a nice 40, 50-yard sprint there for all the kickoff team. They're used to that in the heat of Southeast Texas. It's actually a fairly pleasant night right now. Wind is behind the kicker, blowing from right to left.
And there's our, as you say, a fairly nice night. There's our weather, 83, mostly cloudy, a little 70% Southeast Texas humidity, wind out of southeast at 6.
That's low humidity for Southeast Texas.
And we did not get the marsh fire factor up there. There was a lot of smoke in the air tonight.
Dylan East kicking off again. This time he bounces it to the left-hand side, and it is down at the 45-yard line.
Ooh, that's a big favor there.
John Scott catches it while on his knee, so instead of being on the Indian side, the Mustangs are on their own side.
And the Mustangs on their last possession moved the ball pretty good. Turnovers have killed them. Lost an interception off a tip ball and a fumble on a pass that carried inside the 5-yard line that somebody on P&G, and we never got a good handle on who it was, but somebody just took the ball away from the receiver, just took it out of his hands while they were struggling to get him to the ground.
You can only dodge those arrows long enough. After a while, it is going to catch up to you. Maurice Morris, it looks like, is now at the left halfback, number 28, next to Chase Rutledge. Little pitch over to Morris. Morris is hit by the cornerback.
Boy,
he met him head on there.
Corbin Coy really strung it out, came up, made the tackle. Terrific play by Corbin Coy, senior defensive back. First of all, he tried to turn it back in. Then the runner tried to veer outside. Coy was having none of it.
5-yard loss. It'll be second down and 15. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. It is a tie ball game, 7-7.
Southeast Texas, our commitment to providing high-quality medical care includes offering the most modern technology available. A state-of-the-art emergency room, a dedicated heart center, surgical suites with the latest in digital technology, a 64-slice CT scanner, the first hospital with such a unit in Southeast Texas, and an obstetrics unit with neonatal intensive care for high-risk babies. It means maintaining a medical staff composed of skilled board-certified physicians in a number of medical specialties, backed by experienced nurses, medical technicians, and support staff. Together, we strive to make your experience as pleasant, convenient, and comfortable as possible, with all private rooms, thoughtfully appointed birthing suites, and innovations in the ER to minimize your wait time. Voted Best Hospital for 2012 by the Port Arthur News Readers, and 5-star rated by Health Grades in key procedures. At the Medical Center of Southeast Texas, we're dedicated to helping you get well, get healthy, and get your life back to normal as quickly as possible.
And we're back at Indian Stadium. Purple Pride all over display right now after a fine run by Halfin. Ties the score. 2nd down and 15. Mustangs now on the right side of your screen. Rutledge looks deep. He throws deep. Well over the head of his intended receiver, Dwayne Bouillard.
And excellent coverage. They had the receiver bracketed Eli Vasquez in the back and looked like Coy in front. Would have taken a miracle catch. Of course, he wasn't going to get to the ball. It's overthrown, probably by design. There's just no place for him to fit it in.
Jeremiah Rose comes onto the field. He waved off Eli Vasquez. So they're putting the best on best again as they go to a cover 2 or a cover 4. It's kind of hard to read some of what the defensive coordinator Dustin Templin has set up here. They're definitely looking pass, and there is the play. Caught right at the 1st down marker. It all depends on the mark.
I think it's going to put it down short, but I would expect Cornell Thompson to go for this.
Will Johnson, senior wide receiver, came down with the ball, and he was right at it. And the way the mark is set up, looks to be just a little short. But offsides is called against the defense. Okay, they're going to refuse that. Take the play. So we've got a 4th down and very short at the 45-yard line of the Indians.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be any hesitation to go for this.
Mustangs are sending out a lot of very big people to their offensive line. Looks like the Indians are going to match them. Hey, it's a non-league game. Let's go ahead and have some fun here. This is when both teams want to find out what type of grit their players have. Let's see what it's like. Who knows, the district championship may come down to a play just like this. Rutledge, a quarterback eye backfield. Timeout is called by the Mustangs. Oh, a little bit of gamesmanship there, so we'll take a break here, 7-7.
Crazy idea. What if your bank actually paid you for using your debit card? Let's say 10 cents for every $10 or more debit card purchase. How amazing would that be? We call it Cashback Counts Checking from Community Bank, a free debit card that pays you to use it. Even he's smiling at that. Swipe all you can from your bank. Community Bank of Texas. Bank where you live.
Thinking about diversifying with gold but don't know how? Hi, I'm Mike Fulgens, president of Universal Coin and Bullion. As an award-winning nationwide dealer, we help clients get the answers they need to discover the beauty, security, and strength of gold in their portfolio.
Call us today at 866-UCB-GUIDE to receive our award-winning Gold Guide free. That's 866-822-4843.
Quarterback keeper on 4th down and 1. It all depends on the spot.
I think he's got it easy. He's a couple yards down the field, Charlie. He fell on forward.
That he did. I was watching the linemen. They piled up well at the line of scrimmage, but Rutledge was able to get over. 1st down and 10 at the 43-yard line. Mustangs convert a 4th down. This is the Mustang offense we're used to seeing. Many years they've been in the playoffs. I think they've won their district 7 of the last 8.
8 of 9, I believe,
8 of 9. Rutledge on a quarterback keeper runs into his own man, then doubles back. There's a looked like a block in the back to me, but I don't see a flag.
Rutledge did a lot of moving his feet not to be going anywhere.
Loss of 2, and you can see him. The path was not open.
Starts up in there. Now he bounces off his one of his linemen, goes back, and then slips and falls down.
2-yard loss, 2nd down and 12 for the Mustangs. Hand off to James. He is taken down quickly.
Nice open field tackle by Bobby Dawson for P&G.
And James had some room on the outside if he could have gotten away from Dawson.
Right, they blitzed off the corner. He got inside of it.
So it's a gain of 2, 3rd down and 10.
Well, last time West Orange Stark had a 3rd down, it was 3rd and 15. They got 14 and a half and then converted on 4th down.
Rutledge drops way back, looks down in the middle. 2 receivers in the area, 4 Indians in the area.
Including number 5, who seems to be everywhere.
Jeremiah Rose back there playing defense. Ball goes incomplete.
You know, this is a pretty good throw here. It didn't miss by much, but also not missing by much was Brandon Bryan, almost coming up with an interception. Get another look at it here.
Defensive holding is called. I did not see that flag.
That's a biggie.
Wow.
That's a game changer type penalty there.
On an incomplete pass.
Would have been punting. Now they got 1st down. Big penalty.
33-yard line for the Mustangs. That's the 33-yard line of the Indians. Mustangs do get the break. James stays in at right halfback. Rutledge takes the snap, hands it off to James.
No,
kept
it.
Great fake. 2 Indians were tackled James as Rutledge bounced around to his outside. Gain of 2 to the 31-yard line.
Nice ball fake there, and we're going to get a penalty.
Late
and this
flag is thrown.
And I think this was going against P&G, and it had something to do with, I think, with something a player said. And they need to get a handle on that. We saw some of this last week from Memorial.
Let your play determine everything.
You got 2 evenly matched teams. You just cannot be giving one team chunks of yardage.
15-yard penalty for unsportsmanlike. Puts the ball just at the 16-yard line. Mustangs taking advantage of a lack of composure by the Indians.
Well, that's 25 yards in penalties on this drive, plus a 15-yarder assessed that forced them to kick off from in the hole. So 40 yards of penalties since P&G scored. Got to be illegal motion on West Orange Stark.
They'll give back 5 of it. Looked like everyone moved except the center. Take them back to the 21. It'll be 1st and 15. Quite a few penalties last week for West Orange Stark. They had 7 for 55 yards. Port Neches in their victory had 5 penalties for 50 yards. Early in the season, you kind of expect some procedure things, but you certainly don't want your team to lose their cool.
No, you don't. And, I would say they've already exceeded last week's penalty total, and still 9 minutes left in the first half.
Rutledge with a keeper. Dodges inside the defensive end. Hit by the linebacker just across the 20-yard line. To the 19, 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
2nd and about 3. Oh.
13. They had the.
Oh, that's right.
They got a ways to go. The Mustangs have shown the ability to get large amounts of yardage quickly, and there's that spread formation. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Rutledge hitch screen to Deontay Thompson, and he walks in for the touchdown. Deontay Thompson on a 19-yard hitch screen.
Well executed by West Orange Stark.
Flag on the play, though. Wow. Flag at the 18-yard line, and the Mustangs are coming back. Holding is the call against the offense, so we take the points off. It'll be a 7-7 game. Perhaps we can see it down here at the bottom. Yep, right there. Grabbed his jersey when he was trying to disengage. Good-looking Hicks screen, except
yes,
for that
it was.
hold. And, of course, getting it to Deontay Thompson, who's only a junior. 7 interceptions now. We've got a second down and 24 to go, 23 to go. Rutledge rolls out. He's hit just as he throws, and the ball is thrown short. Rutledge was hit very hard.
Yeah, the pressure blew up that play. Austin Milan for P&G getting the pressure, I believe.
Rutledge limping back to the huddle right now. Third down and 23. Rutledge is coming out of the game. Going into his place is Dylan Sterling Cole, sophomore quarterback for the Mustangs.
Tough when your first play is 3rd and 23.
4 receivers to the right-hand side for Sterling Cole, and it's going to be a keeper all the way.
Yep.
He's trying to get around outside, and he slides down. No gain on the play. Indian defense stepping up.
Chase Woods got a hand on him. Looked like just enough to knock him off balance. We'll see it again. Woods, great job fighting off a block. Just kind of didn't look like he got him hard enough to get him down, but he sure did a nice job of getting off the block. So does West Orange Stark have the kind of kicker to boot it 40-something yards? What kind of soccer program they got?
Some of them are good.
This is going to be 46 yards.
That's a pretty long way.
No problem picking out the kicker in his neon, green and orange shoes.
Indeed, that's Roderick Kano. He is a senior. Flag on the play, and that's probably going to be a delay call. So that may put Kano out of his range. Let's see what the Mustangs do when the ball's back.
He's going back. It means time for the punter, I would think.
From the 34-yard line now.
Well, the penalties have kind of caught up now, I guess. It's
it evens out.
Yeah.
Rutledge back at the punt formation. West Orange Stark likes the tight punt with 3 backs there, kind of forming a wedge in front of Rutledge.
Look like the Indians really don't believe what's happening. There's nobody deep, and you got to think he has to kick it.
He's going to pooch it down there.
Into the end zone, touchback. Indians will get the ball on the 20.
Tie game, 6:51 left in the first half. And the Indians are very happy with what just happened. They were really, a touchdown was scored. It was called back on a holding penalty. And the next thing you know, the Indians have the ball at their own 20-yard line after some penalties and some tough plays by the defense.
At this point, Charlie, P&G has 45 yards in penalties. West Orange Stark 30. There's been a lot of walking back and forth by the officials. Seemed like forever since that last Indians play, since Halfin went 79 yards.
And the purple guys are on the field now. Walker looking to throw. He's going deep. No one is open, though. His attempt in the direction of Caleb Sparks, but there were 2 Mustangs back there, Chris James and Deontay Thompson. That's not a couple of safeties I'd want to throw against.
Well, he had great protection, but just no chance.
Clock stops with 6:45 left in the first half.
Appears to be a Mustang in the Indians' backfield.
Unimpeded to the quarterback, I think is what they call that, even if you don't touch anybody. 5-yard penalty. Looked like he was on a stunt of some type. He wanted to get there quickly, Coach. Second down and 5. The Indians are changing their play call. Ball's at their own 25 on the left hash. They have two receivers to the wide side of the field. One receiver and a slot back to the left. Fakes it to Halfin. There's that little hitch screen going over here to Caleb Sparks, and number 10 gets the first down at the 32-yard line of the Indians.
Play did what it was designed to do. 7, 8 yards and a first down.
A lot of NFL teams would love to get 7 yards on every play.
You know, this may be the deepest out on the field. P&G snapped the ball all night, Charlie. They're on the 31-yard line.
True, that's about
everything they've run's been inside their own 25.
Halfin gets the ball after the fake to Avery Murdoch, but he's met in the backfield by the defensive line. Loss of 2, it'll be second down.
It's really an amazing factor in this game that West Orange Stark has had the ball so much of the time and in such great field position, yet it's a 7-7 game. And,
another hitch screen, this time Sparks again. It's out to the 35-yard line. That'll gain about 5 yards, leave him with a 3rd down and 7 to go. Rose goes to the left, 2 receivers to the right for Kyle Walker.
No catches yet tonight for Rose.
Walker rolls to his left, looks over the middle, man wide open. That's Caleb Sparks, number 10, foot race down the field. It's going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. Sparks is caught from behind at the 1-yard line.
Did he lose the ball, though?
Referee is saying he hit the ground first, but let's watch the replay. Great pattern here by Sparks. Got him free in the backfield. You can see Thompson coming in on him. No, the ball came loose when he hit the ground, it looked like. First down and goal. Indians going to their goal line, their power I. Halfin follows the block, touchdown, Indians.
So 2 big plays for P&G. One of them resulted in a touchdown. The other one set up a 1-yard touchdown.
A fine pass there from Kai Walker to Caleb Sparks. Just 1 yard short. Sparks was running as hard as he could to try and get there. Indians quickly set up the swinging gate. Mustangs changing personnel on defense. They're always ready to try that quick pitch to try and get 2 points. Side referees coming in. And I guess asked what time it was.
I got about 8:27.
There you go. Dylan East's kick. Another high good one. It is 14-7. Fort Neches-Groves. We'll be back in a moment.
My fortune? I earned it the old-fashioned way, with long hours and hard work. And now, I'm debt-free.
You're debt-free because 5 Point paid off our loan.
Precisely, my dear.
Go mow the yard.
5 Point is paying off 3 loans, plus you can get up to a 2% rate discount. 5 Point Credit Union. Money for loans right here at home.
Your chariot awaits.
Thank you.
About Lamar University is that even though it is smaller, I realized just how big the pool of possibilities were. Finding that out, I dove right in.
What surprised me the most about Lamar University is the support and encouragement that I receive from faculty and staff. They always challenge me to push myself further. At Lamar University, nothing is out of reach. I've done everything from cleaning up local beaches to studying on beaches in Belize.
Texas Roots, infinite possibilities. Lamar University.
Brandon Faircloth, the head coach and offensive coordinator of the Indians, has got to be really proud of them now.
Well, he went 80 yards in 6 plays, of course 64 of it in 1 play, and Charlie, P&G now has 183 yards of total offense and 143 of it on 2 plays.
Pooch kick is fair caught at the 32-yard line by the Mustangs. Taken there by Deontay Thompson, and that's a good place for the Stangs to start. They have plenty of time left. We've got 5:45 left in the first half. And I've been impressed really by the Indian defense, the bend and don't break defense. I had a touchdown against them called back because of offensive holding, and they basically have lived with the goalpost in their back pocket, and yet they have not only given up that 1 touchdown, but the defense didn't give that up. That was the offense on the interception.
Well, there's been some good fortune, Charlie. 2 turnovers inside their 5-yard line and a touchdown called back.
Low snap to Rutledge. He rolls out, throws a corner route out to number 83, Will Johnson. Defender fell down, and Johnson tiptoes out of bounds for a 9-yard gain. Gets it to the 44.
Brings up a second out and 1 for the Mustangs. Ball spotted there on 44-yard line.
Unusual scoreboard if you're West Orange Stark and the other team has more points. It doesn't happen often.
Quarterback draw. Rutledge gets the first down, running over one of the Indians to get to the 48-yard line. That's the first time we've seen that type of play from the spread formation. Watch Rutledge put his head down here and just run over one. First down for West Orange Stark. 3 receivers to the left-hand side. And James goes over there as well in the halfback position. Rutledge rolls to his left. 2 guys open. There's a pass out of bounds. Rutledge was hit just as he threw. There wasn't much power to that pass.
Yeah, that was pressure from Trey Rembert. We've called his name a few times tonight. Watch him track this play down. Here he comes, number 48. Just ran right past the blocker and forced Rutledge to get the ball out a little earlier than he wanted. See it again. He rolls. It's a tough throw for a quarterback rolling left. It's really tough when he's got a guy wrapped around his waist.
Yeah, that extra 190 pounds kind of slows down the arm motion. Second down. James goes over to the right-hand side, leaving Rutledge alone. Rutledge rolls to his left. Throws it hard. Pass is incomplete. Over the hands of number 28, Maurice Morris.
And Rutledge going to take another pretty good shot here. Right there. It may have been Rembert again. Didn't quite get the number before the hit. Okay, maybe we can pick it up this time. He steps right into the defender. Boom. That is Rembert again. 2 good plays in a row from Trey Rembert.
Good shot there by our field cameras tonight. From the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience Sheffield Productions crew. There's the alley-oop, and he's trying to get to it. Caught it. Dropped the ball. Trey Spencer, junior wide receiver. I'm sorry, Trey, to have to call your name this way, but it was a fantastic route. A great pass by Rutledge, and the Indians dodge another arrow.
I tell you, it's more good fortune for the P&G defense. Some they've created. That one you can't. There's only one way to account for that one. It's just a drop ball.
There is something about the reservation.
I guess.
There's something about them.
Maybe the mystique is back, huh?
Robert Giblin may not have played on this field, but it's acting like he did. 4th down, Rutledge set to do the punt. They're going to give it back with just over 5 minutes left. Nice kick. Caught by Rose at the 9-yard line. He gets it out to the 20, and that's where the Indians will have a 1st and 10. Well, they have almost 5 minutes, Bob. They could score another
they've
touchdown.
Got time, and you've got to think maybe Brandon Faircloth has a pretty good feel now for what Western Stark is doing defensively. And this guy, and I've said this every year we've done their games, he is really a terrific play call. Really good about attacking defenses. Very clever. And now he's got more weapons to do it with this year than he had last year.
Injuries really took away a lot of his offense last year. And, and they also have a little chip on their shoulder, too. Understand Texas football picked them to be number 5 in the district and not get in the playoffs. And they actually have some signs up in their room about that. Yeah, Alphen, great spin move, got 5 yards out of nothing.
Turned nothing into 5. Yeah, I think it's more than a little chip, Charlie. I think it's a pretty good size chip. Yeah.
They've got a wooden Indian on their shoulder. Look at this great spin move here. Gets away from several Mustangs.
Stepped out of a tackle.
Faircloth changes the play.
And I think he would like to run some time here. I think he would like to take, as much of eat up as much of the clock as of course, he'd like to score, but short of that, he'd like to keep the ball.
Nice little flare out to Sparks. Sparks taken out of bounds at the 49-yard line, and cross action in the backfield confused all the linebackers.
Very confused, yeah. He's.
It's almost like the old wing tee with backs going all over the place, and you don't know who's got the ball.
There was nobody anywhere near Sparks. Nice throw. Another first down for the Indians as they continue to move down the field.
Junior number 10's doing a great job here. I don't know if it was supposed to be that close of a mesh point, but Walker ended up with the ball and got it to Sparks. Pushed out of bounds. Back to live action now. Halfin, arm tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Was able to hold on to the ball. It'll be second down.
There's a little sideline beauty and enthusiasm.
Nothing like getting the cheerleaders together.
Pick up a 1 on the play. Second down at 9.
They'll be seen all over the state.
On the Time Warner Sports Channel, it is so nice to have this kind of exposure for the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience, Charlie. We've sometimes labored in semi-anonymity, but this is taking it far and wide. Look out.
They were trying a middle screen that time. Halfin was unable to bring down the ball because Walker had some very quick heat.
Right, dangerous, almost a dangerous throw there.
Taking advantage of one thing they learned about the Mustangs, and Cornell Thompson talked about that, is they had some trouble with the screens last week against the Bears. A middle screen attempt there falls incomplete.
Well, the 2 screens they've attempted tonight have both been just blown up.
Officials' timeout has been called. Now they've got everything straight. And the clock resumes. 3rd down, 10 to go. Halfin stays in. There's that flare pass to Sparks. He gets down to the 43, but he's going to be about 4 yards short. 4th down now for the Indians.
Better defended by West Orange Stark. Punting situation, I think. Still don't see the punting team coming out.
That'd be a very brave decision by Brandon Faircloth. He's got a lot of faith in Dustin Templin as defensive coordinator, but
are they going to try to draw them off, or are they seriously going off? This giving up the ball in pretty good field position. Let's see. They may just going to be eat up a lot of clock.
He drops into the quick kick formation there, and that's exactly what they're going to get. And it is a quick kick. It's going to hit at the 18, and they're trying to get to it. Gets in and pushes it back out, and it is down. They did a fantastic job there. What's that guy's number?
Number 3. What a play.
Avery Murdoch.
Avery Murdoch.
Murdoch goes up and keeps it from going into the end zone. I thought it was going to fast roll in.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's make sure on this. Yeah, that's Avery Murdoch. Going to lay out. Wow. Just barely got rid of it before his feet came down in the end zone.
Been an excellent half if you're a Port Neches-Groves Indian fan.
A lot of good things have happened for the Indians. 2:25 left in the half. Of course, the short punt formation there serves a purpose of not giving West Orange Stark an opportunity to return the ball, and then you get the added bonus of downing it at the 1 yard line, or the 2 yard line, I guess.
This time Rutledge is going under center. Traditional wing I formation. Flag on the play. We may have that famous 1 yard, 1/2 yard penalty here.
Illegal procedure. Half the distance to the goal line.
Puts them at the 1.
And what P&G would love to do here is force a 3 and out and get the ball back and have an opportunity to at least kick a field goal.
Indians have all 3 of their timeouts, as you see on the graphic.
Right.
The Mustangs used one earlier on a 4th down.
And I would think we would see P&G use at least 2 of those timeouts if they can keep them from getting a first down.
Quarterback keep over the left guard formation. Trying to push forward. The Indians are all over it. Gain of 1 yard. It'll be 2nd down and 10 to go.
So not going to take one this time, doesn't look like, because if they do, they've wasted a lot. Well, no, they're not going to. Got to take it after this play. Just can't let West Orange Stark stand around and burn the clock up. That's all they're trying. And now P&G takes it, but Charlie, they've blown 20 seconds.
Yeah, that's hard to explain. If you're this is one of the things you game through in your head. We'll come back, talk about it in just a moment. 14-7 Indians.
No. Okay, we're gonna hold it here, and again, I thought the instruction would be to stop it immediately after the play. You got 3 timeouts. Obviously, West Orange Stark just wanting to get to halftime without giving the ball back to P&G. So I think now we'll see the Indians immediately upon the end of a play calling timeout. Of course, they'll be without timeouts, but if they can get 2 more stops, they're going to have a short field and an opportunity to put more points on the board.
And their kicker is very good. I mean, Dylan East can really do a good job. Okay, we got a trivia question here for you, brought to you by IBEW Local 479, that is celebrating their 100th year in existence. IBEW 479. So what year, Bob, did the 2 schools, West Orange High School and Stark High School, combine? If you'll think about that, we're about ready to go back to action, and then we'll show you the answer in just a moment.
And I think I've got that one, Charlie.
Oh.
I think I'm all over that one.
You were here, huh?
Yeah, I was here. I wasn't here when IBEW was formed.
I'm not going to touch that one. Oh, they've got it.
Have a safety.
It is a safety as Rutledge.
Safety.
They attempted to fake the handoff to James, and Rutledge was going to keep it on a naked bootleg, and he is tackled in the end zone by the Indians.
Oh, nice job of not buying the fake.
Michael Hughes.
Michael Hughes. So the Indians get the best of both worlds. They get 2 points and the football.
Let's watch it.
Watch Hughes now. He doesn't buy the fake. Goes right for the quarterback, gets him down right on the goal line, just short of the goal line.
When that ball came down, it was right on the line, and that's when you're trying to get out, that's not the way to do it. You got to get it completely out.
Oh, again, and I'm going for D, 1977. And I'm buying drinks for everybody if it wasn't 1977.
Yeah, you got that one right, Bob. 1977's when the 2 combined.
Remember it well, and a great coach and a good friend of mine going way back from his South Park days, Steve McCarty, was the first coach over at West Orange Stark. Steve stayed not a long time.
I think about 3 or 4 years.
And then Dan Hooks came in, and Steve had success there, and then Dan just came in, and it became a dynasty.
IBEW Local 479 was chartered on March 26, 1913 in Beaumont, Texas. Many buildings, institutions, and places of interest bear the mark of this local union. They view with pride the contributions they have made to this area, and they look forward to continuing to serve these communities for years to come. Happy birthday, IBEW Local 479. I mean, if we had a panoramic shot of around the stadium, all the night lights of this area are just beautiful. Flying over them at night, I know it's very striking. All the refineries remember Port Arthur's motto, we oil the world?
Right.
That's still true.
That is still true.
A free kick by the Mustangs from their 20. End over end punt. Jeremiah Rose kicks it forward, and they're just going to fall on it at the 35-yard line. Rose had a chance, but he had trouble handling that ball that was just tumbling end over end.
Well, and Blaine Pivotot did the smart thing, got on the ball. You couldn't afford to give it away down there.
1:44 left in the first half. The Indians 16-7.
This is not quite the field position that Brandon Faircloth had hoped to get out of that exchange, but he'll take it because he got 2 more points on the board, and I think you'll see them come out attacking.
A 9-point differential is very important against West Orange Stark. Get more than 1 touchdown ahead. It's a 2-score game now. And the Indians still have 2 timeouts.
And I got to think it's going to take more than 16 to win the game, Charlie.
Walker looks back, throws it underneath, and it's just into the bench. No one was there. He was trying to get it to Sparks again.
Just threw it away. Good job, good coverage by West Orange Stark. They only rushed 3, dropped 8, and just nowhere to go with it.
2nd down and 10. Sparks goes to his left with another receiver. Halfin in the backfield. Halfin stays in to block. Off his back foot. Oh, just through the hands of Sparks. Tipped away there by Thompson.
And Thompson saved 6, I believe.
Caleb Sparks is definitely establishing himself as a counterpoint to Jeremiah Rose. They were both on the same side. Watch this pass. An excellent touch pass from Kyle Walker.
And he had it, if he gets it about 6 inches higher, Sparks is just now running through the end zone. 3rd and 10, still haven't been able to get the ball to Jeremiah Rose in the passing game. West Orange Stark has taken him out of the offense.
Inside handoff to Halfin. There's a penalty on the play.
Got to think it's probably a hold. What's going on?
Ball is loose.
Was
ball
it ever
is still loose.
Dead?
Referees are blowing it dead way back here, and there's a penalty flag right next to the helmet.
Oh, is it a face mask or a hold? It's only 2 options on this, I think.
Helmet was off of the ball carrier. Personal foul, face mask called against West Orange Stark, so that's why the helmet and the ball both came off. You might be able to see that on the replay.
Big penalty, gives them a fresh set of downs in West Orange territory.
Let's watch it here, the wraparound handoff.
They got him right there. They had the helmet, yes sir.
And then the fun starts.
Halfin still trying to plow without the helmet or the football.
Down to the 45-yard line now of the Mustangs. Indians trying to get some more points with 1:17 left in the first half. Rose in motion. Walker looks, nice pocket, and there's Rose wide open. Great move, Rose trying to get to the end zone. Another great move, touchdown, Fort Neches-Groves. Jeremiah Rose did that magnificently. 3 moves and a dive.
That's why you want to get the football in his hands.
Rose is wide open in the middle of the field underneath the coverage. Watch him here, great defense, great pocket for him. And there's Rose, now here's move 1. Thompson comes back, there's move 2. Move 3, and then he wants it. Boom.
He
Dives
did want
forward
it.
and
He did want the end zone.
22-7 with just over 1 minute. This Port Neches-Groves goes for the point after.
This all goes back to the great play of getting the ball downed on the 1-yard line by Avery Murdoch. The defensive play for the safety by Michael Hughes.
A little bit of a high snap. Dylan East puts it through from the hold.
One thing,
Jack Iblin.
If we get to see that play again, and you know, Rose made a great play, good throw from the quarterback, but watch the block that Brant Halfin made to enable that throw to happen. If we can see that.
Okay, 23-7 is the score. But yeah, the downfield blocking means so much in the NFL, and especially here at this level, because that allowed Rose to cut back and took out one of the defenders.
Yeah, but Charlie, I was referring to the block Halfin made so the pass could get off.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, form in the pocket.
Kai Walker was about to get decked. Halfin made a terrific block, and so any good passing game, the backs have to pick up, have to make blocks, and Halfin did it.
Mustangs look a little bit back on their heels right now. Maurice Morris and Chris James both going back to return the kickoff.
Well, they've given up 23 points in less than a half, and let's say that's pretty uncharacteristic for this defense.
Yes.
That's more points than they gave up in district last season, the whole district.
Dylan East doing the kickoff. Pooches it to about the 20-yard line. Caught there by number 44, Eric Guillory. Guillory takes it across the 30. First down and 10.
So you've got a young West Orange Stark team in a position that they've never seen their team be in, whether they were on the JV and watched the varsity for years, down 23-7.
Offensive coordinator Ed Dyer is going to go to the bag of tricks, you would imagine, here being down 3 scores.
Yeah, got to think now they got to feel like they need to try to make something happen. Of course, the last thing they want is to turn it over and give P&G another chance. Boy, what a highlight reel play by Jeremiah Rose.
Sterling Cole, number 7, in at quarterback now for Rutledge. Chris James at right halfback. Sterling Cole rolls to his right. Nice throw. They've got that timing
out of bounds.
Down.
Didn't come. He came down out of bounds.
Will Johnson, they've tiptoed that line several times.
And this quarterback, Sterling Cole, if football fans, longtime football fans, will remember his dad, Chris Cole, who was a great wide receiver at West Orange Stark and went on and played at Texas A&M. That was his dad.
Second down and 10. 3 receivers to the right-hand side for Sterling Cole. Cole again rolls to his right, plants over the head of his intended receiver, Maurice Morris. Third down. Sterling Cole's got a very strong arm. Look at him plant. That ball has got a very tight spiral on it. Sophomore quarterback, defensive back, he's listed as. Third down from the 31 of the Mustangs. Jeremiah Rose playing right cornerback. Hitch screen goes over to Will Johnson, number 83, drops the ball.
P&G's got it, and they got 38 seconds. It's at 3 turnovers now for West Orange Stark tonight.
Johnson had the first down and lost the ball. So just about the time they make something happen, the Mustangs drop it. Turnovers, turnovers, turnovers. Has the ball basically pulled away from him here by number 21.
Yeah, 21, and we've seen him in on some plays tonight. Corbin Coy, you know, we've been told that P&G was improved defensively, and we've seen that tonight. They've really made some plays, caused some turnovers, That's 3 big turnovers now.
Walker rolls to the right, plants and throws. Sparks was open.
Great
It is
interception.
Intercepted by Grant LaPointe.
And that was just an underthrown ball. That the receiver was behind him, and but a nice leaping interception by Grant LaPointe. So it's down to 31 seconds now. Okay, here's the throw. You're going to see the receiver behind. Sparks was a little bit behind him. Nice play. Good defensive play.
Good defensive play. He had to jump for it there and come down with it. And this takes you back, think about what the score would have been like if the Mustangs had been able to hold on to that touchdown pass that they dropped, and then the other one that was called back. So many different things have happened. James with the ball gets into the secondary.
This guy's dangerous.
Chris James.
Look out. He's going to go.
He's going to score.
That was a run out the clock.
Yards.
That was a run out the clock play. And he gets West Orange.
Wow. There's a flag at the 35-yard line. There's a flag at the 35-yard line of the Mustangs. But this is magnificent. This is speed on display. Great cutback there.
This is going to be hard for West Orange Stark to swallow if it's on them.
Referees are at a meeting. Brandon Faircloth going out to meet with the ref also. It's like last week we had a lot of coaching referee meetings.
Well, still waiting on a signal, and now the P&G players starting to retreat.
89-yard touchdown.
I think the touchdown's going to stand.
Never saw a signal. Referee's going back to pick up the flag at the 36-yard line. He's waving it off. That's it. No foul is called. Touchdown it is. 23-13 the score with 14 seconds left in the half.
Real letdown defensively for P&G. They really had West Orange Stark on the ropes. This will breathe new life into the Mustangs.
Rodrickson Cano, the senior kicker, lines up for the point after attempt for the Mustangs. Chase Rutledge is the holder. Cano's kick is good. We've got a 9-point game, 23-14 now.
What a wild game with amazing twists and turns. That was legitimately a play. They're going to just run the clock out, get to the locker room, and regroup. And lo and behold, it's a touchdown. It's 23-14, and West Orange Stark now very much in the game. They really needed a lift. A lot of things had gone wrong for them. Young team, very easy to get down, and now Cornell Thompson will have something to work with at halftime.
He'll be chewing out the defense to an extent, but also the offense. Magnificent play there, an earlier dropped touchdown pass. There, all sorts of positives to look at, but the Indians. Can you imagine what the second half's going to be? I mean, we were talking about this before the telecast. It's hard to judge. There's no prohibitive favorite here. All depends on which one of the teams shows up, which one wants to play on this beautiful Southeast Texas night. Cano will be kicking off from the 40-yard line. Deep for the Indians, number 5, Jeremiah Rose. Along with him is Corbin Coy, not Corbin, number 20, Blaine Pivoto, a junior defensive back, is back with Rose. Only 14 seconds left in the first half.
It's only 9 o'clock. Gonna be a long one here tonight on the reservation.
Kano's kick goes into the end zone untouched. Automatic touchback. No time runs off.
And I feel pretty safe in predicting that P&G probably going to take a knee with this one.
Is that a Dan Marino knee or a real knee?
No, I think it's a real knee.
Indians definitely proud of the way the team has shown up tonight. And it bodes well for the second half. It's going to be very exciting. Hope you're able to stay with us on the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience. Alphen and Walker in the backfield.
Well, if he's going to take a knee, it's not from under center.
He's got 3 receivers to the right-hand side. Hand off to Halfin. Gets up the middle. Gets to the 39-yard line, 14 yards on first down.
Well, Halfin, a nice little number to put down on his rushing total for the first half right here at the end.
Nice screen by the referee, trying to get out of the way. They're running right at you. What do you do? That's going to be it for the half. They're just going to let the time run out. 23-14. The Indians of Port Neches-Groves over the Mustangs of West Orange Stark. The 19th year of the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience. We'll see you at second half.
At the Medical Center of Southeast Texas, our commitment to providing high-quality medical care includes offering the most modern technology available. A state-of-the-art emergency room, a dedicated heart center, surgical suites with the latest in digital technology, a 64-slice CT scanner, the first hospital with such a unit in Southeast Texas, and an obstetrics unit with neonatal intensive care for high-risk babies. It means maintaining a medical staff composed of skilled board-certified physicians in a number of medical specialties, backed by experienced nurses, medical technicians, and support staff. Together, we strive to make your experience as pleasant, convenient, and comfortable as possible, with all private rooms, thoughtfully appointed birthing suites, and innovations in the ER to minimize your wait time. Voted Best Hospital for 2012 by the Port Arthur News Readers, and 5-star rated by Health Grades in key procedures. At the Medical Center of Southeast Texas, we're dedicated to helping you get well, get healthy, and get your life back to normal as quickly as possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, West Orange Stark High School is proud to present the 2013 Mighty Mustang Band, the Mustang Flag Corps, and the award-winning West Orange Stark Philly Drill Team. Line officers for the Phillies are Dance Line Elite, 2nd Lieutenant Brianna East. Dance Line Elite, 1st Lieutenant Desiree Howard. And Dance Line Elite, Captain Elena Gratnigo. Congratulations to our Philly of the Week, sophomore Avila Self. The Phillies are under the direction of Miss Kimberly Scott. Tonight, for your entertainment, the Phillies will perform a palm routine to Give Me Some Lovin'. The mighty Mustang Band is proud to present the opener of their 2013-2014 UIL show, James Bond, with the James Bond theme. gentlemen, the mighty Mustang Band and Color Guard. And now, West Orange Stark fans, it's time to salute our mighty Mustangs. The mighty Mustang Band is under the field direction of drum majors Emily, Amy, and Tierra Kelly. The band captains are Casey Keaton and Eurasia Sneed. Brass section leader is Amari Finister, and the woodwind section leader is Felicia Aiden. The drum captain is Carrington Blanchard, and the flag captain is Markeisha Beasley. Color guard co-captains are Rosalind Coleman and Taylor Thibodeau. The director of the mighty Mustang Band is Mr. Ray Levan, and he is assisted by Mr. Jerome King and Ms. Becky McMillan.
10 Durham. Bonsoir, mes amis. Les bon temps roulés. It is with particular pleasure and profound pride I present to you the Purple Pride of Fort Neches-Groves, Indian Band and Indianettes, 2013-2014. Performing groups are under the field direction of Cassie Coffey, Cameron Dale, and Brianna Smith. Please direct your attention to the field as the Indian twirlers take the field. They're performing their routine to Everybody Talks. The 2013-2014 Indian twirlers are co-head twirler Lynn Nguyen, co-head twirler Carrie Dean, Caitlin Balsano, Holly Harrington, Brenna Thomas, Victoria White, and Priscilla Castaneda. The Indianettes will now take the field. will now perform a routine to Give Me Some Lovin'. 2014 Indian officers are Lieutenant Claire Brown, Lieutenant Charlie Gillette, Lieutenant Kimberly Dixon, Lieutenant Alexis Everhart, Captain Morgan Fowler, Lieutenant Brianna Georgie, Lieutenant Allie Glaze, Lieutenant Hannah Richardson, Lieutenant Tessa Running. For the Indianettes to announce the most outstanding individuals of the week. This week's Junior Indianette of the Week is Lexi LaBove. Senior Indianette of the Week is Kennedy Boudreaux. Team Lion of the Week is Tessa Runney's Team Lion. Indianette directors are Laura Shipman and Alicia Barnett. The Indian Band and Indianettes will now perform Movement 1 from their 2013 marching show entitled Classical Madness. Now the band moves into traditional marching out. Band directors are Alex Wells, Philip Maldonado, Martin Trammell, Rebecca Cruz. Indian tour sponsor is Cindy Thomas. Tonight's soloists were Harley Duplant and Matthew Wiggins. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention please? The P&G fishing team has been selling raffle tickets for a rod and reel combo, a GoPro video camera, and a Yeti cooler. So tonight's the night we announce the winner. And the winner of the raffle is George Jones of Groves, Texas. You'll be contacted by phone on where to pick up your prize package. Thanks to everyone who purchased tickets, and thanks for making the inaugural year of the P&G fishing team a great success. We got a couple of scores for you. Start off with Nederland and Goose Creek. That game was the final. Nederland won 23-7 over Goose Creek. At halftime, LCM 20, Silsby 14.
We're at the reservation where the Port Neches-Groves Indians hold a 9-point lead over the West Orange Stark Mustangs at halftime, 23-14. For the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience, I'm Charlie Gellin, along with Bob West. And Bob, you've got some stats for us.
Some pretty big offensive numbers on both sides. Lots of big plays, Charlie. The number that jumps out at you, 279 total yards for Port Neches-Groves, and that's about double what West Orange Stark averaged giving up per game last year. We did say it was a young West Orange Stark defense and a very good P&G offense, and we're seeing some of that on both sides. P&G's got 10 first downs, 115 rushing yards, all by Brandhoff, and 14 carries for 115 yards and 2 touchdowns. Quarterback Kai Walker, 8 of 17 for 164 yards. 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. On the West Orange Stark side, they got 9 first downs, 224 total yards. Chris James has got most of the offense, 5 carries for 139 yards. 2 of those carries produced 133 yards, and of course the 89-yard touchdown at the end of the half really got West Orange Stark back in the game. They were on the ropes and about to go down and out. Now they've closed within 23-14, and Chris James the big part of that. Receiving for Port Neches-Groves, Caleb Stark 6 for 108. Jeremiah Rose 1 for 45, and certainly a highlight reel touchdown for Jeremiah Rose at the end of the first half, and he's got the really unusual stat of having an interception, a fumble recovery, and a touchdown receiving.
So he needs to throw one.
Yeah, he's got, and
like
he could.
He did last week.
Could,
yeah.
because he's a former quarterback. He threw a touchdown pass last week. I think this first possession for P&G really important to kind of, if they're going to retake control of the game. Otherwise, West Orange Stark really feels like they're back in.
Kano's kick goes to Jeremiah Rose, who's trying to get to the wall over here. Breaks through, breaks free, gets past the 40, steps out of a tackle, gets across the 50. And that's a good way to start at the 48-yard line. No flags on the play. 1st and 10 for the Indians at the Mustang 48.
Thought for a second he was going to add a kickoff return touchdown to that. Those crazy stats he's putting up. It looks like he's a little gimpy coming up from that tackle there.
Bent his leg behind him a little bit. He's working it out there. The coaches are out on the field getting the offense ready. Of course, Brandon Fairclough, to a large extent, is his own offensive coordinator.
West Orange Stark really did a great job defending Rose until the big play late in the first half that he turned into a 45-yard touchdown.
Walker keeps it, goes around the right end, picks up 2 yards.
And a rude awakening there from Johnny Shaw after a short gain.
Indians hoping that the Mustangs were keying on Halfin.
Thought it was a good call because the inclination would be to key on Halfin.
Walker rolls to his left under a lot of pressure, just throws it away.
And he was about 1 second from being sacked. But we got a flag over here, and you got to think this is a defensive penalty. Maybe defensive holding. No, offsides.
That's why they got on him quick from the backside.
Stuff will drive a coach nuts. You stop a play cold, and you line up offsides. So that'll take P&G from 2nd 8 to 2nd 3. Already got one final score from P&G's big rival, Nederland, winning 23-7 tonight over in Baytown against Goose Creek Memorial.
Audible as Walker takes the signal from the sidelines and lets the line know what's going on. Halfin with the ball, breaks free. Halfin, touchdown.
Boy, this kid, that West Orange Stark can't catch this kid.
Brant Halfin scores from 37 yards out. It looks like just a quick trap play is what it looked like. There was nothing, had to be set up. Just boom, he's into the secondary and outrunning everybody. Again, good downfield blocking by the Indians.
And that puts Halfin up to 152 yards and 3 touchdowns on the night, 152 and 3. We're seeing stuff happen that for West Orange Stark's defense, you have to go back years to find somebody that did things like this.
And give credit again to the 4A team, the Port Neches-Groves Indians. They wanted to see this last year. And this year it's all coming together. A group of sophomores and juniors last year are now seniors and juniors. That extra year of battling in a very tough District 24A. 30-14, Port Neches-Groves over West Orange Stark with 11:08 left in the 3rd quarter.
Well, if they can finish this one off, then I think you can say that what they suggested by beating Silsbee last week, they've pretty much confirmed they're back.
Yeah, they're hitting two very strong 3A teams like they did. I mean, there's not much difference between the 3As and the 4As out here other than number of people in the school. When you look at the quality of athletes that West Orange Stark and the Silsbee Tigers have put on the field over the last few years, the quality is there. The depth is really the big difference between the 3A and 4A. But when you put starting 11 against starting 11, they're just about as equal as you get.
Yeah, and certainly West Orange Stark has always been able to compete with the 4A schools around here.
Beat them quite regularly,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah, actually, that's what I guess I was trying to say. P&G, and again, there's a long way to go. West Orange Stark could come back and win this, but they got to be back on their heels now. P&G, you're talking about somebody playing a tough early schedule. They open with Silsbee, play West Orange Stark, and then next week they go to humble Summer Creek, the number 6 ranked 4A team in the state.
Wow. Morris with the ball, takes it at the 20, cuts back, gets to about the 27-yard line.
Good special teams play there by Dominique Duhan.
First down and 10 for the Mustangs. First chance they've had to touch the ball in the second half. Flag at the very end of the play. It looks like a defensive penalty. Marking off 15, must have been a face mask. Takes it out to the 42-yard line. That's, again, the penalties.
Yep, you got it. Face mask. Gives West Orange 15 big yards. Gives them pretty decent field position to start this possession with.
Sterling Cole out again as the quarterback. The sophomore for the West Orange Stark, Dylan Sterling Cole, number 7. Chris James next to him. Not much room for James that time, unlike the last time he touched the ball.
Better keep people around this guy. He proved what he can do a couple of times, just making plays on his own.
2-yard gain, second down, and 8 to go. James again at left halfback. There's the hitch screen, incomplete. Trying to get the ball to Dwayne Bulliard, senior wide receiver for the Mustangs. He was out there with a one person blocking for him, but the ball was just out of reach.
You know the reaction you get in, you're sitting in another stadium and they give scores of games. Well, can you imagine the reaction around the area tonight when the announcer says 30-14 P&G over West Orange Stark in the third quarter?
Sterling Cole drops back, good action. Off the hands of the Indian, it's caught by number 25, Trey Spencer. Touchdown, West Orange Stark.
Another crazy play.
Oh.
Looked like it was perfectly defended. Tip ball goes right to Spencer for a touchdown, and West Orange Stark is alive. So we've got less than 2 minutes played, 2 touchdowns.
58-yard touchdown pass. Watch it here on the replay. The defender, great job.
Tipped right there.
2 defenders underneath Spencer, but he ended up with the ball.
Just like you draw it up, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Kano's chip shot is good. 30-21, 9-point game now. Indians over the Mustangs. 10-17 left in the third quarter.
Well, remember when I said earlier it was going to take more than 16 to win? I think that was pretty prophetic.
Yes, indeed.
May take more than 30 to win the way things are going. So I guess we got a little time here with waiting on the kickoff. We'll talk about some of our sponsors who a lot of these people have been with the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience from the beginning. We appreciate them all. Lamar State College of Port Arthur, the Museum of the Gulf Coast, the Medical Center of Southeast Texas, Motiva Enterprises, 5 Point Credit Union, Market Basket, Lamar University Beaumont, Mike Fulgens of Universal Coin and Bullion, Community Bank of Texas, the DuPont Federal Credit Union, and former P&G football great Robert Giblin, who's really been great the last few years about stepping in and helping us out, covering our expenses on these Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience telecasts. Robert, I hope you're watching, and we really appreciate you.
Kano's kickoff in the direction of Jeremiah Rose, takes it at the 13. Again, trying to get to the P&G bench, which traditionally is where they run the return to. Gets to the 20-yard line. First down and 10 for the Indians.
And there's a Giblin sophomore on the P&G roster, and you got to think there's some relation there. Jack Giblin, a sophomore. Check Robert out on that, sophomore wide receiver.
Kyle Walker brings him out. Brant Halfin Recovered from his jaunt now. Bring in the slot back. Inside handoff, Halpin's got it. Get into the secondary again, past the 30, 35, dives forward to the 38. Make it the 39-yard line. First down, Indians.
Halpin could be on his way to a record-setting night. Now, of course, there have been some great running backs out here at P&G, starting with Jeff the Jet Bergeron. But Halpin rolled up some big yards.
First and 10, Audible comes in from the sideline. Sparks in motion. Walker looks for him. He has nowhere to go and is tackled by 2 Mustangs for a loss. Takes him back to the 32-yard line. That's a loss of 6.
Stephen Timms comes up celebrating for the Mustangs, and there comes Stephen right there, number 40, to wrap up.
Second down and 16 to go. 2 receivers to the near side. Here comes the audible in from the sideline. Everybody gets to relax except the center and the guards. Walker takes a snap, looks deep. Flag on the play. Flag in the backfield is thrown as the pass was underthrown.
Trying to get it to Rose, but he was under tremendous pressure. This may be a holding penalty.
Looks like it's may even be roughing the passer.
Maybe a late hit on the quarterback. Yeah, that's
take a look
the
at
other option.
Oh, blow to the head.
Yep.
That's what they called, blow to the head. So that penalty is going to be marked off, and that will, I believe, isn't that an automatic first down, personal foul?
Would think.
Personal foul, blow to the head, first down. There we go.
West Orange Starks really had some costly penalties tonight.
Two receivers to the right, Halpin next to Walker. Walker fakes the hitch. And it's a great little play there. Pass caught by Avery Murdoch.
Nice little bit of deception there on the quarterback's part.
Fake the hitch, and Murdoch, instead of blocking, releases, and the only person back there is the safety, number 6, Deontay Thompson. Great little play now. Thompson closed pretty quick, too. You could see that Alabama bound speed.
Yes, he did. Not quick enough, though.
35-yard line, first and 10. Halpin gets the ball into the middle of the line. He's lost the ball. It's picked up by the Mustangs.
This may be a touchdown.
And that is picked up by number 55, Elijah Teal, who's off to the races. There's a flag back at the 50-yard line. Teal scores on the fumble return. There's a flag back here at the 50-yard line.
And I think this is coming back. Is there a full moon tonight, Charlie? I mean, this is some really bizarre stuff going on out here.
It is indeed. We'll check with the camera guys, see if they can find out what the, that should have been part of the weather forecast.
The moon stage.
What was the phase of the moon? Is it waxing or waning? Right now, the referees are explaining the situation. The flag is back at the
So is it
West Orange Stark 48.
Before or after the fumble? That's 2 touchdowns now called back against West Orange Stark. And they also lost 2 touchdowns with turnovers inside the 5-yard line.
And dropped a pass that would have been.
Defensive holding.
Well, if that's defensive holding.
Or is it holding on the return and it's
okay, first down West Orange Stark, holding on the return.
Yeah.
So Mustangs get the ball at their own 37-yard line. The Indian turnover, very costly one there, as they had some momentum going toward the Mustang end zone.
Let me reiterate, I don't think 30 is going to be enough to win.
Sterling Cole again out at quarterback. Morris with the handoff around right end. Taken down by 3 Indians, but after a 5, maybe a 6-yard gain to the 42-yard line.
Good play off the corner by Eli Vasquez. Going to see him come into the picture right there.
Got an injured player on the far side that's being helped off, and that is Morris, who looked like he was hit low when he was tackled as the 3 Indians came in. He's assisted to the sideline. It's going to be 2nd down and 4 to go for the Mustangs from their 42. 8:18 left in the 3rd quarter, and you read the score right, 30-21. Both sides have found their offense. Quarterback Sterling Cole brings out the Mustangs. Hands off to John Scott, number 39, who's upended in the backfield. Loss of 1.
And that Sean Culpepper, is that who that is? 51. Watch this defensive play. And right there, boom. He gets up kind of shaking his head like a guy wears number 99 for the Houston Texans. Like, you're not coming through me.
Go the other side, huh? 3rd down and 5 for the Mustangs. 2 receivers to either side. I thought he was breaking free there for a moment. Ends up losing a yard.
It's Culpepper again. It's
go to the other side.
Yeah.
Watch number 51 here. Sheds his block, comes back inside, and there is Sterling Cole trying to break free.
A little more J.J. Watt there.
4th down and 7, and the Mustangs are in punt formation.
So we've got a defensive stop here in this game.
Chase Rutledge back to punt, the starting quarterback, well over his head. He's going to go ahead and kick it from about the 6.
Tell you what, it's a pretty good kick.
Indians are getting away from it.
give Rutledge credit now. That's he saved them about 50 yards of field position.
Ball is downed at the Indian 46-yard line. Officially, it's going to be about maybe a 12-yard punt, 10-yard punt, but from where he actually kicked it, you ought to give him credit for that.
That's right. It's really not right that his punting average takes a beating on what was a really great play.
1st down and 10.
Where is that moon, Charlie?
It's behind us somewhere. Walker drops back, looks deep. He's in trouble.
Throw it away. Well,
tried to force it in to Avery Murdoch, who had a defender in front of him. Got to be careful. What's the verb? Tony Romo-esque that we need. Is that a single word? I believe.
I think it's however you want to use it.
Don't force it, guys.
Sometimes you put 4 letters in front of it.
Yeah, true. Yes.
Yeah.
Great ground field shot. Look at this. You can see the defender right there in front of it. There was no daylight there. Alphin up the middle.
Ball's loose again. West Orange Starks got it again, and Alphin is, kind of tarnishing a really great night here by getting careless with the football.
So the turnover gives the Mustangs new life at their own 49-yard line with 6:16 left in the 3rd quarter. He never really locked up that handoff before he was engaged by the defensive line, who took the ball away from him.
Grant LaPointe Teat comes up with the ball for the Mustangs, who are very much in this one at 30-21 with 6:16 left in the third. James,
hand
look
up
out.
to James, right up the middle. A little quick hitter. Sterling Cole did a great job of carrying through on his fake, making it look like a hitch screen, but James gets it forward for a 10-yard gain to the 40-yard line. Dragging Indians for 4 yards after contact. 3 receivers to the left. Sterling Cole runs the option back to the right. He's hit, gains a yard falling forward. Austin Milan there on the stop for the Indians, senior defensive lineman.
Yeah, he got some help from our J.J. Watt guy.
Sean Culpepper, number 51.
Culpepper.
Same formation. James over to the right-hand side of Sterling Cole. And they run that option straight on in. James, a good block. Cole fights forward, gets quite good yardage, about 6 yards, make it 7.
And the motion is West Orange Stark, the offending team, as the penalty yardage continues to mount on the Mustangs. This one for holding.
That'll add a big 10 to the total. See if we can catch it. Yep, right there.
It's on. It's the guy trying to block Culpepper, who's become very difficult to block in the second half.
Got to keep the hands on the inside. Second down, 17 to go for the Mustangs. Still in Indian territory at the 47.
That's got to be a procedure penalty.
That stops it all. Another 5-yard penalty against the Mustangs.
And their penalty yardage, so they had 51 yards of penalties in the first half, and it's, what are they up to now?
Back to their
81 yards in penalties now.
Wow.
For the Mustangs.
That's right, they had that 1-yard penalty just before the safety on an illegal procedure. Right. Second down and 22 now. Sterling Cole on a straight drop back, throws the out pattern just over the hands of his receiver, Tavin Terrell. Excuse me, 82, that was Chris Horn.
And Bradley Broussard in coverage. Would have been a short gain if it had been caught. Overthrown. Broussard takes him down. 3rd and 22 for West Orange Stark.
Of course, you got to remember when they were trying to just run it out at the end of the first half, Chris James broke it for a touchdown.
Got to keep Chris James hemmed in.
And he's in at right halfback. 2 receivers to either side. Sterling Cole drops back, throws it, tipped again, almost caught again. And I tell you, Bradley Broussard tipped it up, and it was still almost caught by Trey Spencer. That would have been wild to get a two deflection receptions in one game. Fourth down, 22.
And Culpepper took the quarterback down as soon as he threw the ball. He's really having a good second half, very active.
Rutledge again in punt formation, hoping for a good snap this time, and it is right in his hands. Jeremiah Rose, fair catch at the 15-yard line. 4:37 left in the third quarter. 30-21 is your score.
And when picking one, every detail counts, right down to the stitching on the seats. So why should picking a car loan be any different? Whether it's a low rate or a low payment you're looking for, at Do Good we customize loans to fit your needs. And we'll make sure your lending experience is everything you want it to be. Easy, convenient, and hassle-free. At Do Good, you'll love your car loan as much as you love your car.
And that's just one more way they do good.
Alfin on first down gets 12 yards over right tackle. And the Indians are happy to take it. They get out to their own 27-yard line. He waited for his blocks that time. Empty backfield. That got to be careful, guys. That might be a lateral. Referees are taking a look at it to see if it's along the line. So we'll make it second down and 10. They do decide it is an incomplete pass.
Saw a game decided on a play like that between West Orange Stark and Nederland once. Big game over at West Orange, and West Orange wound up picking up a ball that Nederland swore was a forward pass. The officials ruled it a backward pass. West Orange Stark turned it into a touchdown. Got to be careful on those. Fumble.
Balls pop loose. Jeremiah Rose falls on it though, but again, a little bit of butterfingers by the Indians. Got the first down though, and it has, I believe it has to go back where the fumble was. The referees are taking a look at it.
So now Jeremiah Rose has got another fumble recovery. He's leading the game in fumble recoveries too.
First down and 10 for the Indians as they convert. They're out to their 42-yard line now. Getting a lot more yardage on the chain gang defense than people would have expected tonight. Alfin into the middle. Pushes to the 45, still going to the 46.
Alfin on the carry.
Gain of 3 yards. It's going to be second down.
3 on the play. Brings up a second down and 7.
Indians picking up the tempo now just a little bit. Last week they ran 70 offensive plays, twice as many plays as the Tigers did. Now there's an audible. Still over 10 seconds on the play clock. Rolling to the right. Walker throws the out pattern at the 49-yard line. It is good. Out there by Murdoch, number 3. Close to a first down. He's going to be about a yard short.
Third down and 1.
Oh, here's the shot. Avery maintained possession of it. Avery Murdoch maintained possession as he slid out of bounds. Third down and short, though. Alfin to the left. 2 slot backs. Now they go to a power I formation. Direct snap to Adam Morse. He gets the first down, number 17. Big Adam Morse, the sophomore quarterback, a little bit bigger than Kai Walker. Pushed the pile forward and got the first down to the 45-yard line.
So Brandon Faircloth going deeper into a very deep playbook.
Double slots, motion over, end up with a power I type formation. Everybody just pushing forward. Walker back in now. Hands off to Halfin. Works forward for about a yard. Tough yard there.
Yeah, nothing much doing against the West Orange Stark interior defense. Paul Hebert leading the wave of Mustangs up to make the stop. I wonder if the West Orange Stark defense might be getting a little tired, Charlie. They've been out there for a lot of plays the last 2 quarters.
Twins on either side now. Ball's basically in the middle of the field.
Got a
timeout is called. Fort Neches-Groves takes a timeout. We'll take a break. 30-21 is the score.
Digitized images, web pages, and graphic art? If so, study graphic design at Lamar State College, Port Arthur. We are the only 2-year graphic design program in the area. Call or come by to learn more. Imagine the movie Star Wars without the opening score, the chirping of R2-D2, or Chewbacca's growl. Check out the new audiovisual production programs at Lamar Port Arthur. Learn to create and edit music, dialogue, and sound effects for film, television, and radio. Register now, Lamar State College, Port Arthur.
We're back now. The Port Neches-Groves Indians called a timeout with 2nd down and 8 to go. 1:46 left in the third quarter. A lot of interesting things have happened in this non-district game between the 4A Indians and the 3A Mustangs. Kai Walker, number 12, in at quarterback. Here comes the audible. Deuce formation out there for the Indians. Now the Mustangs change their defense. Blitz in from the corner. Pass is caught over there by Reese Wardlow. Wardlow gets into the end zone for a touchdown. I love it when fullbacks get to do things like that.
Okay, now I want you to watch. If we see this again, watch, and I think this is Jack Giblin. We were talking about a Giblin being in the lineup. There's a wide receiver that made a block that caused this play to happen. Now watch after the reception. Watch the block at the top of the screen. Okay, right there.
That's him.
And it is Jack Giblin, a sophomore. He created it. And Wardlow took it to the house. Another big play for PNG. Big credit to Jack Giblin.
The downfield block worked. Dylan East for the point after attempt from the hold of Adam Morse. Flags all over the place, so we'll have to stop it here. It is illegal procedure against the offense. That'll back it back 5 yards.
Kai Walker now up to 215 yards passing, and I would guess that Halpin's probably closing in on 200 yards rushing. 186, so we may have a situation here tonight where PNG has a 200-plus yard passer and a 200-yard rusher.
Wow.
Against this West Orange Stark defense.
Kick is up. It's good. 37-21 the score. We'll be back.
Crazy idea. What if your bank actually paid you for using your debit card? Let's say 10 cents for every $10 or more debit card purchase. How amazing would that be? We call it Cashback Counts Checking from Community Bank. A free debit card that pays you to use it. Even he's smiling at that. Swipe all you can from your bank. Community Bank of Texas. Bank where you live.
Today, Dad. Thanks, son.
For more than 15 years, I've helped clients nationwide make solid decisions about investing in gold so they can enjoy what's most important.
Discover the best options for you and your family by calling 866-UCB-GUIDE to receive our award-winning Gold Guide free. 866-UCB-GUIDE, 866-822-4843.
Now is the time to learn about gold, so you have time to enjoy what's most important.
Indians picking up some touchdowns here in the third quarter, and it's almost like a heavyweight match between the two right now.
A lot of long-distance touchdowns tonight. A lot of big plays.
Pooch kick from Dylan East. Bounces free and is picked up by the Mustangs at the 30-yard line. Takes out to the 38.
Did you see the height that Dylan East was able to get on that Pooch kick?
I was surprised that they did not attempt a fair catch of some type.
That's the highest one of those I think I've ever seen.
It's a devastating tactic if the other team is not prepared for it. They played a lot, I know, in the middle schools in this area. I don't know if Lamar's looked at it yet, but they may after tonight.
They might want to look at it next week against Oklahoma State.
Wise move.
Assuming they get to kick off very often.
Sterling Cole hands off to Chris James, who's wrapped up at the line of scrimmage.
James on the carry.
Goes forward for about a 2-yard gain, make it 3. 2nd down and 7. It's hard to run without your legs. Good wrap up by the defensive line. 2 receivers to either side now. Sterling Cole, quick throw through the hands of the receiver, Will Johnson.
Thought that might have been tipped at the line of scrimmage and then off Johnson. Not sure, but it sure was close to being tipped.
Clock is running. Oh, excuse me, not running. It's right at 1 minute now. 3rd down. Sterling Cole looks deep. Oh, great pass there to Chris Horn on the crossing pattern. Horn has the 1st down to the Indian 28-yard line. Nice little slant.
And the yardage continues to mount on both sides.
It's not a good game for D coordinators, is it?
No, it's not. Or guys keeping stats. It's got them kind of working overtime.
Horn was able to outrun Bradley Broussard that time. Looked like he was manned up that on defense. Motion across the formation, but the offensive split end jumped out. That'll take the Mustangs back another 5 yards. Although it is officially week 1 of the season, this is the 2nd full game that Mustangs have played, and simple things like snap counts. You hope to get past those. Same motion. Nice play by the linebacker to tip that ball away from Will Johnson, who's cutting inside of the single coverage he had on his side of the field.
Get another look at who tipped that ball.
It's hard to see. It flipped right through. It was in the 2nd line. I was thinking linebacker. It could have been a safety playing tight.
May have been, I'm wanting to say it might have been Corbin Coy, but not sure.
2nd down, 15. Roll to the left, trying to throw back. Gets away from 1, gets away from 2, and now he steps out of bounds at the 32-yard line.
Cole did a nice job escaping there.
No gain, no loss on the play. Looked like he was trying to throw back, but no one was open. And then the Indians are all over him. 3rd down and 15 for West Orange Stark.
About to wind it out of the 3rd quarter here. 20 seconds left. 37-21. PNG.
Cole looks deep, turns to his right. Man open on pattern, just couldn't hit the open man. Wide open.
He
Wayne
was there.
Beauregard.
Yep. That could have been a touchdown very easily.
He ended up running a post pattern, and you'll see how wide open Beauregard is. Just underthrew it. You can see the nose kind of tipping over there.
And he had time. That wasn't because of pressure. Just didn't make a good throw.
4th down as Chase Rutledge comes in from the sideline. Rutledge gives the play to Dylan Sterling Cole. 4th down and 15. Mustangs are going for it. Sterling Cole drops back. He's under pressure. Still under pressure. He loads up.
Let him get away.
Face mask there. And there are all sorts of flags.
Wow.
And he knows it.
Wow. What a break. What
Wow.
a break. You got him down. What a break. The only escape is a face mask, and they got it. Oh, boy.
Personal foul, face mask, 15 yards and a first down against the Indians. They did a great job defending downfield.
There's a little holding there.
Sterling Cole has nowhere to go, and
no.
the defenders just trying to get a hold of him, but
no
still,
question. Yeah.
he did commit the penalty. Like I tell kids at the school, yes, it was an accident, but somebody's got to pay for the mess.
The man in the moon just winked, Charlie.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes, wherever that full moon is.
Right.
Now the penalty was quite far behind the line of scrimmage. I think that's what they're trying to get it set up at. If it was a personal foul, I know in the old days, personal fouls were automatic first downs.
Yeah, I think it's an automatic first down.
Okay, they're getting it all straight over there.
So that was a good fourth down play. Call the old get your face mask pulled on play.
Ball is spotted at the 17-yard line.
And the third quarter is just about to end here at 10:15.
I feel for the newspaper
guys
guys
with
tonight.
deadlines are grinding their teeth, I promise you.
Yes, indeed. And now we have
the end of the third quarter.
37-21. We'll take a break and be back with the fourth in a moment.
At the Medical Center of Southeast Texas, our commitment to providing high-quality medical care includes offering the most modern technology available. A state-of-the-art emergency room, a dedicated heart center, surgical suites with the latest in digital technology, a 64-slice CT scanner, the first hospital with such a unit in Southeast Texas, and an obstetrics unit with neonatal intensive care for high-risk babies. It means maintaining a medical staff composed of skilled board-certified physicians in a number of medical specialties, backed by experienced nurses, medical technicians, and support staff. Together, we strive to make your experience as pleasant, convenient, and comfortable as possible, with all private rooms, thoughtfully appointed birthing suites, and innovations in the ER to minimize your wait time. Voted Best Hospital for 2012 by the Port Arthur News Readers, and 5-star rated by Health Grades in key procedures. At the Medical Center of Southeast Texas, we're dedicated to helping you get well, get healthy, and get your life back to normal as quickly as possible.
Start of the fourth quarter here at the reservation. The Port Neches-Groves Indians 37, West Orange Stark Mustangs 21. Mustangs taking advantage of a personal foul against the Indians to overcome a fourth down and 15, and now have a first down at the Indian 17-yard line. Slant pattern again was open, but Will Johnson is unable to catch up to the ball thrown by Dylan Sterling Cole. Incompletion makes it second down. Been a fun game to watch, if a long one. A lot of excitement going on. Looks like the Indians are staying on single coverage on the outside.
Don't let him get outside.
Chris James is really strung out by the defense this particular time, but he does still gain 4 yards. But that type of speed, you're just scared anytime he touches the ball.
Bobby Dawson, I believe, is the guy that gets him down as he tries to get outside. There's Dawson right there coming in, locking up. West Orange Stark really needs a touchdown here to stay in this game.
Got an injury timeout is number 66, Cameron Herbert, offensive lineman junior for West Orange Stark, is assisted to the sideline. Looks like he hurt his right ankle. 3rd down and 6 yards to go. Mustangs have 3 receivers to the left wide side of the field for Cameron's Sterling Cole. Cole throws it on a little hook on the inside. It's going to be close to the 1st down. Down to the 8-yard line. Just a little short, perhaps. And it is within a yard. 4th down and 1 to go for the Mustangs. And the Mustangs call timeout. Timeout by the Mustangs with 10:53. We'll be back in just a moment.
My fortune? I earned it the old-fashioned way, with long hours and hard work. And now, I'm debt-free.
You're debt-free because 5 Point paid off our loan.
Precisely, my dear.
Go mow the yard.
5 Point is paying off 3 loans, plus you can get up to a 2% rate discount. 5 Point Credit Union. Money for loans right here at home.
Your chariot awaits.
Thank you.
Diversification is important and means more than owning different stocks. Hi, I'm Mike Fulgens, President of Universal Coin and Bullion. I've been helping clients nationwide for 15 years diversify with gold. And I want to send you a free copy of our award-winning gold guide to help you choose the best gold options for you.
Get the answers you need about gold. Call us today at 866-UCB-GUIDE. That's 866-822-4843.
After the timeout, Fort Neches-Groves defense trying to hold on to a 4th and 1 against the Mustangs. The Indian faithful are up in the reservation. Sterling Cole with the pass. And wait a minute. Timeout was called by Fort Neches-Groves before the snap of the ball. Oh, a little bit of gamesmanship there by Brandon Faircloth. Wow. Was not expecting that. So we've got a dueling timeouts here at 37-21. So from a defensive standpoint, you saw the other guys call a timeout before 4th and 1. They come out quickly in a formation you're not familiar with. Go ahead and call your defensive timeout. That makes sense.
Makes sense to me, I guess.
We're actually trying to look here in the booth and check all the records of David Coleman and try and find out when is the last time Fort Neches-Groves beat West Orange Stark. We won't be able to ask David that question much longer, will we?
I'm kind of glad you mentioned David Coleman's name, Charlie. You know, and the readers of the Port Arthur News know David is having done a tremendous job on high school football, all high school sports in Southeast Texas the past couple of years. And tonight was his last assignment. I hate to say it for the Port Arthur News. He has gotten a job at the Cleveland Plain Dealer, which is one of the big papers in the United States. Great promotion for David, and I'll get back into that in a second.
4th and 1. Sterling Cole with the ball. It's going to be close.
Looks like they gave him pretty good. P&G saying no, but I kind of believe he got it.
They're going to come out to measure. Chris James led him into the hole there.
Well, they knocked him back at the point of impact. So big measurement coming up here for this football. This is a big measurement.
Well, checking records here, I'm looking at the 1999 Fort Neches-Groves Indians that played in the state championship and lost to Stephenville. West Orange Stark beat them that year too, 21-14.
Right. Dustin Long, senior year, right here on this field.
That was back when West Orange Stark was in the 4A district. So it's been a long time since the Indians have been ahead of the Mustangs. See how tight the chain goes.
Well, you got it. No, well.
First down.
Yeah. I saw a P&G kid sprinting off like he thought they'd held him, and not to be. West Orange Stark stays alive.
First down and 10 here for the Mustangs as they are, well, I'll say 10. It's goal, first down and goal at the 7-yard line of the Indians. Still plenty of time in this game. It's a 3-score game, though.
Well, not really, Charlie. 2 8s would make it 37-37. You got to figure they'll go for 2 if they score here.
Sterling Cole with the ball, dives forward, gets to about the 2-yard line. He was tipped in the backfield, kind of tripped up there by, I think it was it wasn't Bobby Dawson. There's your Sean Culpepper coming in. Tripped him up, but Sterling Cole was able to maintain his balance and dive forward. So Mustangs working here with a sophomore quarterback, number 7, in there with the starting group. Sterling Cole goes in for the touchdown. That's the same play that they got the first down on.
So now you have to think we're going to see a 2-point conversion attempt. And it will certainly, it's huge for West Orange Stark. I cannot believe they're going to kick this. I mean, they had a chance to get it to a 1-score game, and they're going to go for 1.
Kano's attempt. Maybe it's a fake.
It's not a fake.
It's not a fake, and there's a flag on the play. Kano's attempt is good, but let's see what the flag is.
This really, don't you think it's strange?
Yes, sir.
You got 10 minutes left in the game. You got a chance to get it to 1 score. I mean,
we just work here, Mr. West. Personal foul called against the defense.
There's more weird stuff. Now he's going to force them to go for 2.
Or do they assess it on the kickoff?
Well, maybe that's what they're going to do. But now let's look at it this way. You go for 1 and make it, so you're down by 9. That's 2 scores by the best math that I have.
Yep.
All right. If you go for 2 and miss, you're down by 10. That's 2 scores too. What can Cornell Thompson be thinking over there?
Maybe he lost that little card that all the coaches have that tell you what to do based on differential. I had one of those. I lost mine.
I think that man in the moon got to him, Charlie.
We need to find that guy.
Some crazy stuff going on here tonight. But I think what they're applauding on the P&G side, because it takes 2 more scores now.
Now the personal foul is being assessed, 15 yards. So the Mustangs will be kicking off from the Indian 45-yard line.
So are we saying that they didn't have the option to take that and redo the extra point from 1.5 yards? Why wouldn't you?
I'm sure they had the option.
But I guess they just decided they didn't want that other point. They'll take that 1, and that's what they're sticking to.
Wouldn't it be wild if this game came down to that safety? And that's the way it's
be.
Looking right now.
Could.
I mean, it's
very well could.
To that one play where the Indians were able to down it at the 1-yard line. Kick goes up in the air to the 15-yard line. Indians bring it out to the 23. Coming up with the ball, Avery Murdoch. First down and 10 for the Indians. They're trying to hold on to their lead with just under 10 minutes left in the game.
Well, P&G needs to protect the football now. They've had a couple of turnovers. They want to make if West Orange Stark gets the ball back, they want to get it on the minus end of the field where they've got a lot of yards to cover. Need to pick up a few first downs anyway, eat up a little bit of clock. West Orange Stark, of course, trying to force a turnover, trying to make a big play defensively.
Hand off to Halfin, taken down in the backfield. Walker handed it off to him, and the defensive line just followed the pulling guard. There was no room at all there at the end. See both guards pulling there, and there come the Mustangs. taking Hoffman down quickly. 2nd down 10. Walker to the right. Throws the out pattern to Murdoch.
Got to be out of bounds.
Out of bounds. He's waved out. That'll stop the clock and bring up 3rd down and 10.
Last thing PNG needed, stop that clock. They really, the next to last thing they need is to go 3 and out, get that ball back in West Orange Stark hands. They still have not been able to get the ball to Jeremiah Rose.
Holding is called. Holding is called against the offense. I never saw the flag. Still don't see it. Holding is called against the offense to take them back 10 yards. There it is. The flag's on the 15-yard line. Well behind the backfield. Takes them back to the 13-yard line. They'll repeat 2nd down. 2nd down and 20 to go. Audible from the sidelines. Hoffman comes in to block. Walker almost intercepted. They were trying to get it to Jeremiah Rose, and Chris James stepped in front of it.
Chris James has really done a good job tonight defending Jeremiah Rose.
Chris James was in front of him. Deontay Thompson was behind him there. I mean, that's a sandwich you can't get a ball into.
They have really had a good plan on Jeremiah Rose. Broke down one time, and it cost him a touchdown. So 3rd and long for PNG. Not taking much time off this clock. West Orange Stark, if they can get a stop here, is going to get the ball in good position and a lot of time on the clock. Prayer incomplete.
Trying a little special route down here with Jeremiah Rose, a double move, and James was with him the whole way, so Walker just threw it away. Can't call it a 3 and out. It was more like a 4 and out, counting the penalty. But that's not what they needed.
Could be about to get a little dicey for the Indians. West Orange Stark going to get the ball probably on the PNG side of the 50-yard line.
Blake Lane in to do the punting for the Indians. Ball does not turn over. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 38-yard line. Depends on when the referee marks it. He marks it at the 40. Mustangs will be glad to take it there. 1st down and 10.
They have spent a lot of time on PNG's side of the 50-yard line tonight. And just think of all the bad things that have happened to them, and they're still in this game. 2 touchdowns called back.
The Friday night experience can be viewed anytime on the KFDM Channel 6 website at kfdm.com. Just click on the sports tab and then Friday night experience page, presented by JK Chevrolet at the airport, Pultz Chiropractic, Jared's Paint and Body, Larry's French Market, Ritter Lumber, Sports Connection, and the Texas Coastal Community Credit Union. Sterling Cole keeps the ball running around right end. It's about 4 yards. We'd like to thank all of the sponsors of the KFDM Channel 6 website for supporting high school football in Southeast Texas. There's a flag at the end of the play. The referees are again discussing it. I think they're past dinner plans. They may be looking at breakfast now.
We see West Orange Stark walking back.
Looks like some type of low block or clip or something on that. So again, the referees are primarily concerned about player safety. 10-yard penalty is marked off. 1st down and 20 to go. Sterling Cole looks to his left, throws it on the fly over the hands of his receiver. over the head of Eli Vasquez, who's over there defending.
And that last walk-off, Charlie, put West Orange Stark up to 101 yards in penalties.
Wow. Well over the head of the defender and the offender. But that's one you got to put in your pocket because the receiver was open. Just need to get the timing a little bit better so that the ball's getting there a lot faster. From the 49-yard line, West Orange Stark, 2nd down and 20. Shovel pass over to James.
And the sideline was P&G's friend there.
6-yard gain.
Corbin Coy running him out of bounds.
3rd down and 4, and all that speed just scares you to death, I tell you.
So big 3rd down play coming for West Orange, and you wonder at this stage of the game, 8:46, if they would punt. And I'm guessing they probably would because their defense is playing pretty well right now.
Under pressure and sacked. That's a coverage sack right there. Sterling Cole.
Austin Milan making the play for the Indians. And now West Orange Stark doesn't have any choice. They're going to have to punt it. Milan did a heck of a job fighting through a block, getting the sack, and forcing the punt. And this will give P&G's offense another chance to take some time off that clock.
Senior defensive lineman pops through. Makes it 4th down and 21 for the Mustangs. Dropping deep for the Indians. Jeremiah Rose and Caleb Sparks. Rose takes it, gets up to the wall. Stiff arms one, steps out of bounds. Referee marks him out at the 37-yard line. Good return there by Rose.
Rose is happy to have his hands on the football. They've done a good job of keeping him away from it in the when P&G has the ball. But he did make one huge play for a touchdown just before the half.
We have an injured Mustang down at the 35-yard line. Injured on the return. 37-28 your score. And we're still looking through the records trying to find out the last time the Indians beat the Mustangs. Walking off the field, number 53, Scott McCarty. There's the last name that you had mentioned earlier.
Yep.
The first. Wonder if there's a relation there as well.
I don't think so. I don't think Steve has any relatives in this part of the country.
Scott McCarty, a junior defensive lineman, playing for the Mustangs. 39-yard line for the Indians. Looking to grind the clock down.
Yep, they really need to make a couple of first downs on this this possession.
Motion to the formation. Walker hands off to Halford. Halford's tackled from behind at the 40-yard line, gain of 2. Gets the clock running though, 2nd down.
Still trying to figure out why West Orange didn't go for 2.
That's gonna be in your crawl for quite a while, isn't it?
Gonna kind of bother me a little bit, Charlie. Actually, it isn't, because that would set up a possible overtime. I'm so glad there's no chance for overtime.
Walker pulls it back down. He's under a tremendous amount of pressure now in the backfield. And he's finally sacked. Big loss for the Indians back to the 28-yard line. About a 14-yard loss. He kept trying to throw the ball and having to pull it back down while retreating.
good thing is he didn't throw it into traffic, didn't try to make something happen and wind up with a turnover. Protects the ball when he goes down.
Walker fakes the handoff. Looks for Rose, gets it to Rose. Rose got away from James. Pushed out of bounds at the 46-yard line. That's going to be a first down for the Indians.
3rd and 22. You convert 3rd and 22 as well as they've done against Rose tonight. And he beat James. He got behind him.
Looked like some type of double move. So I tell you, it'd be interesting to watch out and see how Jeremiah Rose got open on that one.
And he turned James around. One of the few times he's been able to beat James tonight, but what a big play for PNG. Gets him out of the 3rd and 22 hole. So a first down with 6:09 left in the game.
Nice throw there by Kai Walker, putting it right where it needed to be at the exact time it needed to be there. Getting open is one thing. Having the ball there when it happens is something else. Halfin had a hole there for a moment, but it filled suddenly. It's number 55, Elijah Teal, came in. Senior linebacker for the Mustangs. Gain of 2 yards there. Halfin kind of stutter-stepped in the hole about the time Teal came out of nowhere to wrap him up.
Halfin up to 189 yards rushing tonight. Closing on that 200 barrier, but the yards have really come tough for him here in the 4th quarter. PNG now you would think would milk a lot of that play clock. Every snap, take it down to 4 or 5 seconds.
We're down at 3 right now. Halfin, a little power play up the middle. Gain of a yard.
Yep, they're trying to eat as much clock as they can. It's a 2-score game. Repeat, it's a 2-score game. Could have been a 1-score game.
The way the Mustangs had the momentum at that moment,
yep.
You know, especially when you got the penalty that you could have used to get it within a yard and a half.
3rd and 7. You got to think now that Faircloth will opt to put it in the air. Let's see if Jeremiah Rose can get open again.
Roll to the right. Walker's looking. Rose on a cross pattern on the inside, and there's that first down. Avery Murdoch gets down to the 20-yard line.
And you remember what Don Meredith used to sing, Charlie?
Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
No. Turn out the lights.
Turn out the lights, but not quite. They're going to have to bring them back.
They're bringing it back. Well, okay.
Illegal shift is being called against the Indians.
You know, it looked like somebody on the right. Well, it's an illegal shift. Okay.
The double arm. Somebody must have moved forward.
Yeah,
two people moving at the same time,
I think if we see that again, you're going to see somebody on the right side of the line. And that would have been a turnout right there. The right tackle pulled before the ball was snapped.
That's a well-designed play to have flow going one direction and then the receiver catches it turning back the other direction.
Costly for PNG, wipes out a first down. Puts them in 3rd and long again.
Back to 3rd and 12, but we're under 4.5 minutes now at 4:20 left in the game. Indians ahead by 9. Audible coming in. Play clock's down to 5 seconds.
They're probably going to take a timeout. Why would
and that's what they're going to do. The Indians call a timeout with 3rd and long. We'll take a break. We'll be back after the timeout in just a moment.
Lamar University is the contact that you have with the professors there. They're always willing to help with anything that you need.
Living in Cardinal Village, I've made great friends. We've been able to study together and have fun all at the same time.
The diversity at Lamar University really surprised me. I made so many different friends from all over the world.
When I graduate from Lamar University, I know I'll be prepared for my chemical engineering career. Our engineering program is one of the best in the state.
Texas roots, infinite possibilities.
Unique is the people who purchase them. And when picking one, every detail counts, right down to the stitching on the seats. So why should picking a car loan be any different? Whether it's a low rate or a low payment you're looking for, at Do Good we customize loans to fit your needs. And we'll make sure your lending experience is everything you want it to be. Easy, convenient, and hassle-free. At Do Good, you'll love your car loan as much as you love your car.
And that's just one more way they do good.
So far, the PNG cheerleaders are very happy with the way the team has been meeting the challenge of having the number 10 ranked West Orange Stark Mustangs come into the reservation. For the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience, this is Charlie Gillen alongside Bob West. We've got a 3rd down and 12 to go. Indians send 3 receivers to the right. Kai Walker and Halpin stay in the back. Now Jeremiah Rose comes back the other direction, and they're looking toward him. He runs a quick out pattern. The ball is knocked out of his hands by number 25, Trey Spencer. Looked like Rose maybe had it on his fingertips, but Spencer was able to play it properly. Knocked the ball out of his hands. You can see here, one receiver in his eyes. That doesn't look off anybody, but there's the ball. Spencer knocking it free. 4th down now. Indians send out the punt team. Blake Lane, number 32, the junior punter. Deep for the Mustangs, number 88, Dwayne Bulliard, and number 5, Chris James. The alpha and omega of their roster, the largest and smallest numbers are out there. Low snap, Lane's able to pick it up. Nice spiral this time. Bulliard stays in bounds. No, he said they stepped out at the 17.
So West Orange Stark has 3:51 to go. They need two scores. And this would, if this stands up, Charlie, the last time PNG celebrated a victory over West Orange Stark, 1996.
Wow.
35-7, a blowout, a rare blowout for West Orange Stark.
1996.
I don't know that they've played every year in that period.
I don't think
they have. I think they restarted the series last year.
Right.
I think there had been a period where they hadn't been playing.
Dylan Sterling Cole, the sophomore quarterback, comes in. He's still running. Nice tackle there, but did not put him down. As number 6, Deontay Thompson, took the ball.
Let's see if his knee went down. Yeah, it was down. Let's see where they spot. Are they spotting it on the?
Spotting it at the 14-yard
That's where
line.
it should be. Yeah,
Okay.
That's the right call.
They got it.
And that keeps the clock rolling. PNG just has to keep West Orange Stark in front of them here. Got to deny the big play.
Loss of 3. Oh, quick slant pattern. Got past the safety. Nice play there to number 82, Chris Horn. It's a quick little slant in between the linebackers. Yep. And then he gets past the safety. Safety was looking outside, and suddenly there's the ball running back up the middle. Flag back at the 17-yard line, back at the original line of scrimmage. So let's see what the referees are saying. Both.
Ineligible receiver.
That's it.
Whew, well, West Orange Stark has had some bad, costly penalties tonight. They had 101 yards up to that point. They're going to add to that total. Charlie might throw in right here next week on the Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience. We'll get our first look at the Nederland Bulldogs in 2013. We'll be over at Bulldog Stadium for Angleton at Nederland. And last year, I think that was like 39-35. They had quite a shootout. Both teams were ranked.
I'm looking forward to that one. It's always nice to see the Bulldogs, and have had such success over the last few years, and get a chance to see them this year. Great catch over there by Deontay Thompson.
Yep.
Just taller than the defender, and he was able to get the ball from Sterling Cole, who has a rifle for an arm. Look at this frozen rope.
Quite a throw here, quite a catch. Boy, he did extend. And West Orange Stark just won't go down.
1st and 10 at their 37. Right at 3:01 left in the game. Empty backfield for Sterling Cole. Rolls to his right. Dwayne Bulliard with the ball as all 3 wide receivers hooked to the outside. Bulliard was the deepest of them all. Cole's able to put it right in his hands.
Charlie, this thing may be coming down to whether P&G can cover an onside kick or not.
That very well may be it, indeed.
Because there is time, certainly plenty of time now for West Orange Stark. If P&G can't get a stop here.
Another reception.
And West Orange Stark has got it going.
You're just chewing them up right now. Another pass caught by Bulliard, number 88.
And if they don't slow them down, there won't even be a need to, they can kick it deep.
Great pass there by Sterling Cole, right on the money. 1st down and 10 at the 22-yard line of the Indians. Sterling Cole rolls back. Now he goes to his left. Has a man open. Dives forward, steps out of bounds, the referee says, at the 7-yard line. 1st and goal.
Nervous time in Indian Stadium. West Orange Stark coming off the mat, just refusing to say die.
Indians are out of timeouts here. That's one thing that's hurting them. Mustangs have got 2 if they need to kill some time if the onside doesn't work. Pass off the hands of the receiver, number 82, Chris Horn. Kind of a hard throw there by Sterling Cole.
Tell you what, this kid Sterling Cole done a heck of a job for a sophomore, rallying his team late in the game. I wonder if, standing on the sidelines right now, I wonder if Cornell Thompson is thinking, gosh, I should have gone for 2 after that last touchdown.
I'm sure somebody from the newspaper will ask him that question.
I think some of the writers might want to bring that up.
Quarterback draw, Sterling Cole pushes it forward, touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, they're acting like there was a fumble down there. I think probably he was in the end zone.
Touchdown, Mustangs.
Referee on the sideline had it quickly marked touchdown. So that cuts the lead down to 3 points, with the point after kick from Kano coming up.
And if he makes this kick, the difference in the game, as you pointed out earlier, will be a safety. I think he missed it.
Kano's attempt, pulled it. Uh-oh. We have a 3-point differential.
I think I had ruled out overtime, man. Now, well, will they onside kick now? There's 2:20. I'm not. How many timeouts does West Orange Stark have?
They have 2. They have 2 timeouts.
So
I would still onside kick.
Yeah, I think they've almost got to. They've almost got to.
We hear from the fans, as a matter of fact, joining in that they took a vote and there is no overtime allowed in the reservation.
It should be should be a rule. Any game that goes past 10:30 can't go into overtime. It's just got to end.
We do have to end before Sunday. That is a UIL rule. We cannot play on Sunday. So,
boy, it's been a good one. I'm telling you, Charlie, our two Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience games this year. One of them decided by 1 point. This one we don't know yet, but could be 3 points.
Literally came down to the last 10 seconds last week when Beaumont Central was able to push in a power play on a 4th and 2 to score. Toby Foreman, son of a longtime coach here at West Orange Stark. In fact, he coached himself here in his first year as a head coach at Beaumont Central, won his first game against a 5A opponent, 4AB to 5A, and here goes the onside kick with the laces facing the kicker. Kano ready to kick off. Good hands up front, good hands up back. Johnny Shaw ready to follow, and here it goes. Through the hands of one, into the hands of the other at the 45.
Okay, not over yet because, as you said, West Orange, that's Giblin. Giblin coming up with the football. And if West Orange Stark still has 2 timeouts, so if P&G can't make a first down, the Mustangs will get the ball back.
And that's not something the Indian faithful want to hear right now.
No, they don't. They really don't. Not after that last touchdown drive.
With 2 minutes left, there's plenty of time. Those 2 timeouts. I'm sure Coach Thompson's ready to pull the trigger just as soon as he has to.
And they are going to be stacked in there defensively. Look at the interior. P&G's going to have to throw to make a first down.
Alpha breaks free. Gets to the 50-yard line. That's a 5-yard gain.
And Halpin got to protect that football. They were grabbing for it. They're going to be slapping and clawing at the football.
Clock is still running, and boy, if I forget, I don't see the number there. I think it was Thompson perhaps that grabbed a hold of the jersey.
P&G going to take it all the way down now before they snap it. So West Orange, after this play, going to have to burn a timeout.
Play clock's down to 8 seconds.
1 first down will win it for P&G, barring a turnover.
Oh, they tried the old skate play.
Yeah.
Where Kai Walker turns to the side as if he's getting an audible, and they do a direct snap over to number 27, Brant Hoffman.
And West Orange Stark did a good job of staying in it. That's sneaky.
I've seen things like that on inbounds plays with basketball games. You know, even to the point of having one of the players on the court go into a break dance to kind of, deflect the defense and throw the ball in for a layup. But that was very well executed, and they ended up getting a few yards out of it, making West Orange Stark burn the timeout. But we've got a 3rd down. Looks to be a long 3 to go. Ball has to get to the Mustang 45.
1:27 left, and would Brandon Faircloth, if he gets down to like a 4th and 1 here, would he go for it or punt it?
I would say he would punt it.
Yeah, I think he got to punt it.
Although you got to admit, he might try anything.
Well, West Orange Stark's going to be out of timeouts after this play. So we're showing 1st and 10 is actually 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3. Walker takes the ball. He passes it off the hands of number 10, Caleb Sparks, and that stops the clock.
So they're not out of timeouts. This is going to leave them with a timeout. And are we going to see P&G punt out of the little pooch formation to keep West Orange Stark from getting a – that's the way it looks like they're going to line up and either punt or go. And that's what – well, you talk about a
chess match.
Gutsy if he goes for it and doesn't punt it.
Now he drops back into the punt. Pooch kick. Nobody's back there. He kicks it to the side. He's got his people going down there, and again,
well, they're getting what they want.
Right at the 1-yard line. Another well played, and that's Sparks down there, number 10, Caleb Sparks. Can you do 99 yards in 1:15?
Well, you can. Of course, they may not need to do that if they get in field goal range.
You just said the tie word.
I did say that, didn't I?
Well,
also said I've got to run to the office.
Yeah, one of us has a job to do, doesn't he?
I want to leave you and let you finish this one off, Charlie.
Thank you, Bob. I appreciate you being here. It's been a lot of fun with Port Arthur News Friday Night Experience. But the whole thing about the first few words there, it is the Port Arthur News. The newspaper guys have got jobs to do. 37-34. Mustangs at their 1 yard line. Pass is incomplete. Flag on the play. Flag in the defensive backfield at the 19-yard line. Let's wait and see what the referees are saying. Sterling Cole had a lot of pressure on him. Defensive holding is called against the Indians. Defensive holding. That'll bounce it out. Move the ball from the 1 yard line. Let's see how far the referee brings it. It's going to be a full 10 yards, and that'll be a first down at the 11-yard line. Little time was burned off the clock. 3 ones up on the board. 3 receivers to the left-hand side. They've got a stack going over there. Sterling Cole drops back. He's hit at the back. Caught by the Mustangs. Inbounds for a first down after a 13-yard gain. Gets it out to the 24-yard line. The tired Indian defense having to get it together one more time. They're trying to get pressure on Sterling Cole. Mustangs holding on to their 1 timeout. Clock is running. Sterling Cole over the middle. Caught for a first down after a 14-yard gain to the 39-yard line. Caught there by Chris Horn. Mustangs sense it. And this strong-armed quarterback, the sophomore Dylan Sterling Cole, has done a great job bringing the Mustangs back in the second half. Sterling Cole rolls to his left. He's open, steps out of bounds after about a 4-yard gain. He gets to the 43-yard line with 43 seconds left. Offensive coordinator Ed Dyer talking to his quarterback. Sophomore quarterback. Again, this is a non-district game between the 3A Mustangs and the 4A Indians. P&G has not defeated West Orange Stark since 1996. Straight drop back. Sterling Cole is under pressure. Steps away from it. Tackled. No gain on the play, and West Orange Stark calls their last timeout. I tell you what, Bradley Broussard came in and had a little red dot there on the quarterback, but was unable to put him away. We'll take a break and be back after the last timeout with the great conclusion of this game.
My fortune? I earned it the old-fashioned way, with long hours and hard work. And now, I'm debt-free.
You're debt-free because 5 Point paid off our loan.
Precisely, my dear.
Go mow the yard.
5 Point is paying off 3 loans, plus you can get up to a 2% rate discount. 5 Point Credit Union. Money for loans right here at home.
Your chariot awaits.
Thank you.
Sterling Cole has amassed a total of 198 yards passing in this game. A very strong-armed sophomore quarterback, much like Kai Walker was last year. Walker, of course, lost most of the season as an offensive player with an injury. He was able to play some defense in the backfield. 3rd down and 5 to go for the Mustangs. They're down 3 with 35 seconds left in the game. Sterling Cole rolls to his right, looks deep. Into double coverage. Will Johnson unable to come down with the ball, and that brings up 4th down. I keep checking the field. I don't see any flags out there. Sterling Cole trying to just lay it over the top. It's been a great game here. Sheffield Productions, Port Arthur News, Friday Night Experience. We appreciate you staying with us here to the end. Indian faithful are up again, 4th down and 5. Sterling Cole goes to his left, throws the screen over. It is caught inbounds. 1st down for the Mustangs at the Indian 48-yard line. And the nail biting continues. Cole throwing off of his back foot. 1st down and 10. We're down to 24 seconds. 3 receivers to the right side of the offensive formation. Sterling Cole rolls to his right. Looks downfield. He's going to pull it up. Hit by 2 Indians. Finally tackled at the 44-yard line. 3-yard gain. Mustangs have no timeouts. They're trying to get back so they can spike the ball. There it is. And it all depends on what the referees say. One side says 1 second. Referee is saying 1 second. Hold on, it's not over. Referee saying ball game. He held up the ball. That is it. Port Neches-Groves holds on to win by a score of 37-34. As the spike at the end of the game is 1 second off. It's been a fantastic game. We hope you have enjoyed it. Again, for the first time since 1996, the Indians of Port Neches-Groves defeat the Mustangs of West Orange Stark. Final score 37-44.